All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Salt Savage extra 3 years. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry I'm late. I needed the extra rest. That simple. I was scuffed. Let's see. And I knew I had a long day today. So let's go. Let's get into it, yeah? Let's fucking get into it, bud.
Yeah, again, I mean, Kinder's looking like a late boomer this game. That's definitely the slowest start.
My webcam's smaller.
His kill has resulted in a round.
From the Demo shit, 1 sec.
They've had 3 successful mid-B defenses here for Furia. Okay. A lot of dysfunctional nades today.
I think they're worried about the lower push, no?
What's that?
Sorry, we were looking at different things.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it.
No YouTube? I'm live on YouTube. But I won't be for ESL, so make sure you got... Wait. Oh, it didn't start. Oh, good call out. Why didn't it start?
Giving a lot of space over to Spirit this round, our Furia. We've seen that B site stand the test, but that's usually when Molodoy is kind of helping out in middle. Right now, he is very much a part of the B defense.
It's there. It's just broken.
It's like they're scrimming this mid-B. They just want to get it right.
Yeah, it's live, but you got to go to like
main issue so far is getting stopped on the tunnel side, and then the mid guys are kind of stranded as the smoke comes up.
So weird how it does this.
See if they can avoid that hazard.
It's another smoke deep into the tunnels at 30 seconds. Molodoy eyes on mid. Yuri collects the kill to Zontix, but Tenier comes through with the trade. That's pressure on Molodoy. Good shot back.
Thank you.
Into the site, though. Shiro's going to pull him off. Just a bare bones angle, surely. And you've got Donk locked into the mid-cross. He will blindside one. Man advantage here for Spirit. Donk can't manage the multi-frag, and Shiro doesn't actually collect off that. This is a doable retake, although low health here for Yakindar, and the Incendiary is going to keep him out of the window retake.
They are trying to figure out how to go for this. Caserato's got a smoke, probably tunnels. I don't know if they're just going to try to dive the plant. Yeah.
Yakindar to flash in this door push. Oh, the wall bank's going to soften one up, but they are so low themselves. Bombs at 12 seconds.
Yeah, they both got hit.
Fury up. Yeah, kind of still taking a last-second look. There's still time.
Oh my god, if he cleared underneath them.
If there's a will and a way for Yakindar to catch that second, he had the time for the defuse.
They're trying to make it seem like a save.
That it's a costly round, but it's still, at the very least, a 7-round T-side.
So they do pull it off. I mean, that's an overall successful round. The tunnels guys get their entries that they're looking
for. What up, Chicken? How you doing, man?
Mid guys are successful in leaving Donk to cut off rotators instead of having them get up to window. That was all they really needed to do. I think Fury at this point are aware that this is the strat they want to make work. But because of the casualties, it is Tenier.
Thanks to the 14-month reset. Thank you.
Thank you. Same. And it looks like Zontix will also join them.
DJ, thanks to the 7. Loon, thanks to the 11. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Mungo Bungo, thank you. And Barbosh, thanks for 21. Flicking my fl0m, dude. Are you streaming Atlanta? I am, yeah. There's just going to be a little bit of overlap.
Who would have seen that coming? Spirit a close second?
Yeah, maybe.
Fury a third? Molodoy deep.
Oh, he hit ball.
Oh my god! I think he got a triple.
I want to say 4.
I think he got a triple, right? Holy fuck!
Did he hit all
Jesus Christ!
Shiro, yep. I think he actually skewered 4 of them and Donk's on 1 HP.
I always remember to turn it on.
I just want, do they also nade from mid or spam from mid?
I didn't see any other play. I was so ready for that to happen, Mo. I saw nothing else.
What up, Tofu? How you doing, man?
Oh, that could have been one of those once-in-a-lifetime moments, huh?
Is that the meatiest op shot in Tier 1 of all time?
The meatiest. Now we have my attention.
God, there's a lot of damage,
B-Trabs, get on it.
Who's BC Games
Every
fifth today,
little bit of
chat?
damage from now on is going to sting extra hard. Still want to make this mid B work again.
Yeah, assist city for Molidoy. One
We're just not
bullet
spamming
fired.
one when the player's on 1 HP now?
Kisarado must
What
have,
happened?
Oh, never mind.
That was the
Feeny,
fifth
they're just
player,
waking
so
up, bro.
yeah.
People
it'll
haven't even
come
had their
down to Donk,
coffee
We'll
yet.
see.
Had to have been. Had to have been, Mo.
1 HP, 1v5 for Donk on round 12.
20 seconds.
It's also
You
Donk
never
with 1
expect
HP.
it.
So,
And
like,
you'll never get to
you
see
know?
it.
He got that tag too.
It was a quadruple collat.
That's 4
Oof.
assists, right?
Yeah, well, 3.
Well, 3 and a kill. Damn.
A quadruple lineup on Catwalk.
Kebab.
He's telling them all about it right now. Said, you got to see this shit.
How's this tourney been looking? I don't know. I've been sleeping through most of it. I won't lie to you.
I'd love to know how
It's
close that
looking
was to
early
just
as
4
fuck in the
headshots.
morning.
They had a bone to pick with that mid B, eh? They wanted it.
And it's a rolling schedule. So, like,
It worked out pretty well.
I don't really have
overall
an
for
issue with it. They're running 4 BO3s in a day. I'm not going to, like,
Man, if you got
say
that
it's
kill, I
bad.
would have
Just,
flipped this table.
it's a little unfortunate
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
when
I
it's
would've
rolling
broken
and
something
starts
in
at
this room.
That's
10
fine.
p.m., 11 p.m. my
Crushed a
time.
headset or something.
Okay.
If you got that quad kill, I would have picked a fight with somebody tonight.
How do you do
Guys,
it, though? You gotta
Sicko
get
tallied
all-
up the
it's gotta
views.
be, like,
We're
all
over
headshots.
100,000 views for the podcast for the first episode. Kind of a
If only
dub.
he had better crosshair
Kind of a
placement.
But I
dub.
mean, when he peeked into that, it looked like one amorphous blob of a person. It did look like he could have gotten all the headshots, Mo.
Yeah, it was like Pikmin.
We need to run that back. We'll get the detectives on it. How close was he from the op shot of all time?
Still might be
Jose,
the
thanks
highest
for the 44-month
damage
reset.
op
Thank you there. Thank you.
In Tier 1
in Tier 1
Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike
So Atlanta starts
history.
today, but yeah, it's like the main event.
You never
Days
know when
peak
you're
of
on the
pool.
brink of greatness with CS. That's why we watch every day,
Parse the data.
every game, every single moment. Fast move around the long corner for Furia. They're not going to pull punches. They've got the smoke for the cross. They've got the bodies for this, but Magix actually finds a gap.
Oh, I thought he was
going to
about to get
exploit
two.
the same small gap with the Glock shot back through. Donk is on Cat with Tanir, and we've got a double up of CTs down beneath them. These Berettas trying to get into the play as Donk is just out in the open looking for duels as he does, and that is why. Finding the headshot, dropping the bomb in the process. Shiro's Berettas start to roar, and as he reloads them, the bomb has been picked back up, but we can see the damage that's been done on all the Furia players.
Dude.
Clean up on the
Bro, they're
bomb
just giving
site.
Donk
The way
more
he's
and
just
more
out here swinging.
chances.
Kisarado could still deal with this if
Yeah,
not
okay.
for Dog.
Okay. You can't
It's a
give
quad
Donk that
for
many
Donk.
shots, bro. No way.
It's not with one op
You
shot,
cannot.
but it is still 4 kills for Donk. Up to a 13-8. Thanks to that pistol. Team Spirit's lead grows off of it.
He just stays out in the open the entire time. We see the tail end of it, but he never looked for cover.
What do you think Donk is
Crazy.
afraid of? Because we know when it comes to Counter-Strike, when it comes to video games, there's definitely nothing he's afraid of.
I bet it's like the ocean. Because you can't stand,
Okay.
therefore
Also-
you can't aim as well.
It is big, he is small.
I mean, it's much bigger than all of us.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Lofi, thanks for the 67-month resets. You
not
know what you
big,
did with
buddy.
that reset, you son of a bitch.
Not compared to the ocean. Donk knows they're coming for him. Fine by him. Not afraid. Has no reason to be there in the unupgraded pistol round of Team... Well, just Furia. Team
What does
Spirit.
Club share part of the prize money? That goes directly to the
9-5.
org. Simon,
You think
thanks
they're
for
gonna put
28-month
Donk in a
primer. Thank you,
museum one
thank
day?
you.
We should probably ask his permission first. I think that's his choice, but... I think they've put less impressive people in museums.
Name them.
I went to this weird museum in Amsterdam once where it's like a bunch of, like, mummified people.
It's the guy who invented weed or something.
Yeah. No, Mo, that's God. But yeah, I think, some people just, you know,
All hype.
Yeah, all
Be
right.
life for the Maladoy option. I was, but I was.
Well, Fallen's ranked higher.
If you're like trying to see some
in
insane
the
reaction, I
greatest
don't have my
Brazilians
coffee
and
yet.
Dom Pedro II, who knew how to
Hell
speak.
yeah.
Hey, you're the guy
23
from
languages.
FML? Yeah, I am.
Yeah, but he didn't play Counter-Strike, so to hell with him.
Yep, he didn't win MLG Columbus.
He didn't bring an entire nation to the forefront of this global offensive. Three SMGs out on the field for Spirit. We'll call this one a bonus. But just because we call it that doesn't mean they won't win it. It is a lethal looking round with the positioning of the SMGs. The long control Tanir has, rock solid,
my
and the Donk
God.
opening kill through the Yuri smoke spam.
Bro, that's such
See ya,
bullshit.
sucker.
And they're going forward with the push. They've taken over tunnels, and now it's just
Such
impending doom
bullshit,
for
dude.
Furia.
I'd
They
be
don't
so
even know it.
fucking tilt.
Kindar's been heard by Burning, and Donk and Magic's combined for the crossfire. Frag grenade to soften up Fallen, and here's the chase from Zontix. Absolute ownage here for Spirit. I
Damn.
mean, this was a gun round coming out
Alrighty.
of Furious T-side, and I couldn't
morning,
pinpoint
Menace.
a single problem that Spirit made. That was sheer confidence every step of the way, doing as they please, and walking away with 5 players alive in the bonus round.
I just love how quickly they go from tunnels kill off the donk spray to taking over tunnels entirely, calling out that no one is there behind the smoke.
And
Got a
17
really
and
good
8
read
on
of the
Dunk,
map.
and here he goes, guys. Here he goes. Here he goes.
Donk's in perfect form, and that's what he's demanding of his opponents, but they're not keeping up.
Furia have had 3 kills so far on this entire T-side.
Wait, did I not make a fantasy for
No
Atlanta?
bomb
I
plant
didn't.
and 3
Oh
kills.
shit! Hold on. You guys down, chat? If I make
Before
one
they
quick?
realize this one could be over.
I think it starts
AK
in
for
what,
K
like an hour and a
Serrano,
half.
pistols for the rest, and tons of
Yeah,
utility
yeah.
here. Shiro trying to make things uncomfortable will do exactly that as he mows down 2, queues up Tanir, and Magic's nade finds one from the CT spawn. Oh boy, 4 kills all Furia have on this T side.
Yeah, but did not expect
JP2, thanks to the
Spirit
4-month
to be able
timer.
to
How long you been
disrespect
streaming
them
for?
like this.
Today?
I mean,
Beat
13
them,
minutes.
maybe. Disrespect them? No, not with the
Yeah.
version of Furia we've had so far in Astana.
No, they're not like looking
morning.
quite as just confident out of the gate here as they did. Obviously, this team they're playing against is a lot harder, but the ways in which they look good were not all aim related, and it wasn't all about Furia disrespecting their opponents previously either. They really treated them with respect. Maybe that's their main issue. They're kind of thinking about this opponent as just a lot more difficult and not coming forward with just that raw
Matt,
confidence.
lifetime, I should have been more specific.
Because they have the tactics, they have the
I don't know,
cohesion,
man.
they had a lot of the great sort of stats, I think, to show that they
Basically,
were a great team, not just a
Full-time
team of great
10
individuals,
years.
but they were
Mm,
also
let's see, let's
both.
click my name.
I think obviously one of the main problems here is
Probably
Nick
around
Hinders,
like
this is going to be his worst map,
2011,
I feel like, of the
2012.
event.
Yes.
Was my first
I mean, it was
stream.
the asterisk we put in Furia when they were able to dominate Monty and Heroic. It's like, well, wait for the real opposition. But to see them play almost like a different version of Counter-Strike once they're up against that different caliber,
Are you uncle
that's what's
that?
starting
See
to
the
fall
hangovers?
flat
No,
for them,
no
right?
hangover.
We
I'm
had
just
in the
waking up.
interviews, right? They were trying to play like Vitality, XYZ. Hey,
Just trying to
I
actually
was
get
hoping to
some
see
rest,
the
you
Furia
know?
from yesterday at least try to do the same thing to Spirit, but we
Am I
really
gonna
haven't
stream
gotten that
Atlanta?
here on Dust
Yeah,
2
I
at
am.
least.
I just can't stream it on YouTube. You'll have to be on Twitch.
Furious
It's a
pick of
ESL
overpass
thing.
awaits. No slouches on that map, obviously. But this is damnation at the hands of Spirit so far on Dust 2.
I should be able to watch Atlanta all day, but Astana, obviously, I'm going to be picking up the tail end of each day is kind of the plan. Don't forget to cover the fridge. Oh, don't worry, dude. It's going to be a whole thing.
T-side
I'm going to
off,
have to
walks his
remove
way up
panels,
alone
cover
towards Cat.
fridges,
Molodoy chipped
fucking
away ever so slightly
sound
by
the
the frag as
alarms,
his
go
3
offline on
teammates take
YouTube.
control
It's
of
great.
long.
We love you, so kosher. This should be great. Everybody loved that.
No challenge here, huh? Not one person from Spirit has walked into a challenge until that occurs. Molodoy punishes the Magic's push down catwalk. Donk, only the one. An oddity with how impactful he's been, but Tanir here to pick up that slack alongside Zontix. Oh, nice nade to finish off Tanir. MP9 still resides within that smoke. It was meant to be supported, but instead it finds itself alone. And so Yakinda are finding impact in this one as he goes from 5 kills to 8 kills in this one round alone.
1 second extra to get that plant off. MP9 could have got tucked. Instead, now it's Shiro in a 1-on-2. Molodoy holding this easy kill for him. And hopefully this is a lifeline for Fury to wake up. It looked like it was going to be finished on that round after Shiro got that opening kill into B halls again. That's just not happening all the time.
This nade is so valuable because not only does it kill Tanir, but it then leaves this MP9 in an awkward solo moment.
Thank you.
Zontix wasn't meant to be the hero. He was meant to be the setup. Better late than never, Yakinder.
Is there a fantasy for Atlanta? I was going to set it up here
But
after this map.
Better.
Fact.
So I'm rearranging the room repairs. No, I just literally have to hide the fridge because ESL.
Of truth.
Yeah, ESL has a bunch of co-stream things. I wonder if Oni's going to stream Atlanta.
Tindar low. That'll be tough to find a repeat of what happened last round. Shiro's got Fallen dead already. Molodoy's response onto Magix is good, but Donk has got that hold underway. Quesarado emerges from the smoke alongside Yuri.
Nice take.
The two of them try to take over B from the other side, and Molodoy reacts to that Shiro CT push. In the middle of all that hecticness, Furia come out on top.
Bomb's not planted just yet. Tanir at the tunnels. They're waiting for him to show himself from somewhere.
Said no more ESL for him.
They're going to wait the entire time, aren't they? Bomb's still outside of here.
I wonder if it'll be for the major if he changes his mind.
Yuri's got it covered. Tanir's
Not
position
blaming him, by
known,
the way.
12 HP, and the nade will get it done. Quesarado finishes off the round, him and Molodoy with a 2K apiece.
Oh, that's right, the Annihilator Cup.
Good looking mid
Wait,
take.
is that the Elite Cup?
Really
Is that the? Is he in
that
that?
first half? The game gets a bit closer. I don't think enough to scare Spirit, though. They've built a lot of money up off all those first 4 rounds. They have the op on. Oh. I think he sold back to get the extra rifle. No. There's the op on Shiro, who's been an excellent right-handed dog in this game.
Razor, thanks to 70 months. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a certain duality to these teams right now where it's like the Donk and Shiro
That's just
duo
not true, Razor.
versus
You're
Quesarado and
you're just making up shit. Don't be lying. King Booty, thanks to the 50, as if I'd ever leave the house. Quant, thanks to the 26. He's in Jinxie's League tournament.
They're trying to raise the floor of Fury up.
I think ESL back off the restrictions. Probably not. ESL's the type to kind of like quadruple down.
Tanir happy to step in front of this smoke and block off the doorway for now.
Oh.
Again, man.
Yeah, a lot of nades are bunk in
Fallen.
this match.
Fallen mode.
Is he trying to molly close? Like, why is he throwing it like that
Getting
anyway?
older, man.
Maybe it is time to retire. I kid. Please don't. I kid.
What up, Miro? YouTube chatters, if you could help the people asking the Atlanta question, I can let them know.
Here's looking to go through
Be
this
helpful.
smoke. It's him versus Quesarado if he does it. It just takes a glimpse and falls back. Down to 45 seconds now, Furia.
Yeah, if he doesn't see the push in a few seconds, I mean, it's kind of awkward for Quesarado. There could be someone there holding the door. But I think if he doesn't expect him to go through... Wait, what are they going to do here? Is he just going to lurk back to middle and they're actually going to go for the mid-B? Surely.
Donk outside the window. Here's the approach, and it's an easy pickup on Fallen.
Not sure this is going to work. They've got all their A players still.
Here comes the cat play. That'll catch you off. In transition, 2 players exposed. Tanir hangs on for dear life as he tucks back down into the spawn. Molodoy's at least given a chance to go wide. Plant safe. Damn near caught both those CTs in transition. Good on Tanir to try to keep this one alive for Spirit. could've just been
Nobody
another
long.
second
If
victim of that
Maladoy hit
cat
some
push.
shots,
Damn,
it could.
double up on long.
Maladoy's got him locked into the CT spawn. To near dead to
one.
that one. Now it's just the cat hold that needs to come through.
Wow.
Maladoy, good sequence so far. Back into the even 2v2. Maladoy,
Yep. Oh,
missed shot.
the aim
And
punch.
that opens the door for the push forward.
What?
He clips the wings of
They
Magic
don't-
on
they-
the
they-
bomb
they
site.
can't believe
Dog's
he's
checking
long. Oh
Goose.
my
Headshot
God.
onto Maladoy. He's going to try to stick this.
You got to be
Case
careful
Rado,
with this
don't
swing.
troll,
Case
don't
Rado
troll.
should be okay, but right. That's right in the dome. Yeah,
Well
Maladoy.
done, well done,
Jumping off the
Maladoy.
site, doubling up long. They
Yeah,
just
when they-
couldn't believe it.
Nobody
They thought someone
long.
else had planted, and the other was on ramp. That is a rare move
Maladoy
to
hitting
make,
his
to
shots.
be
There you
honest.
go. Op in the post plant. Light work.
That's a sketchy recovery in a moment where it felt like Spirit, once Donk gets the 2 mid kills, have this round in their hands. But you saw the A players caught off, looking to run off to spawn, and that opened the door for Furia.
The overall take wasn't great. Like that, Spirit made it a 4v2. They actually came out ahead on trades. They got the kills on the players who were faking. It was really just Maladoy's excellent little risk to jump off the site in that 4v2. Kind of turned himself into a CT versus a cat take. Maybe Furia don't look absolutely perfect today, but Maladoy does.
Oh, Wizard, that's not... Wizard, yeah, okay. No, that's not true. That's not... Yeah, no. Damn it. All right, never mind. I'll just answer the questions. YouTube chat, you guys tried. Never mind. Fuck. I mean, who would replace Fallen after he retired? It's so weird, dude. I don't think there's an answer. Like, even if you were to pick up anyone, there's not really a replacement, right? Like, you know, obviously, like, you'd have to literally get, like, Apex.
Big time, but they get the kills to come through.
Good on Fallen. In the heat of that moment to find the double.
They might not be ready for another player on the site.
It's a 5-7, very lethal. You find him in the mid jump, and Yuri's low because of all of that nade damage early. You'll clear the player off site, but Shiro with the wallbang headshot, and again, Yuri was low.
It, man.
Maladoy to the
Whoa,
Glock
the
of all
fucking
things.
Glock.
But it's only the MP9, but he jumps right into it.
What
Spirit
the fuck
with
did
a
I just
robbery.
watch? What the fuck is
Never
that round?
supposed to win that round. They're 12th by way
What?
of a capitulation. Furia, give that one over.
Yeah, I mean, it's the right stack and the perfect grenade
him live flam, what the
in
fuck?
between 3 or 4 of those players on Cat. And again, it wasn't Magix who threw the HE in the first place, so they weren't totally prepared for his play. That's the problem with starting off slow for Furia.
Brother,
They
you
were
missed everything.
starting
Why
to
not
look good
join
for a
Prime
second,
and Land an
but
hour? Brother, you're watching
leave
YouTube.
room for
You wouldn't
errors
even know I'm
versus a
live.
team that has this much aim, and one good tactic makes all the
Plus,
difference.
this game is way better
That's
than pretty much
devastating,
anything we'll
too.
get
The
in
money that's
Atlanta
left
today.
over. Just with Furia, we're trying to make something happen on Dust 2. That is how fragile this T side was going to be. You've at least flashed Shiro off the line, but he still tucks into the cover at 64 HP. You've got 2 defenders hard dedicated here for Spirit. It's only pistols, and those pistols not meant to prevail. Zontix, he thought he had gotten
Somehow
away.
it is a 3v3.
But spam through the smoke, and a moment here from Maladoy will be denied by Magix going up and over boxes. Man advantage, health advantage, gun advantage, and Team Spirit's retake underway.
They've got no utility besides this flash from Volan to defend.
Oh, wow, there's tons of nades still for Spirit to set this up. Smoke off the car just in case.
Yeah, Atlanta's in an hour.
Nade in front of that one flashes up and over through the window. All on Yuri now. 74 health, and he is done for. As Tanir comes through with the headshot, Team Spirit come through with the retake and the 13-8 victory by way of a donk carry to kick off this best of 3.
Yeah, it feels like a traditional story being told here. Spirit winning on Dust 2. courtesy of a monster performance from Donk. I feel I've done that one before.
Yeah, David ends in why Donk has a big game. I mean, what are we talking about here? Just
Slayer, thanks
totally
for the 53. Thank you,
competition there.
thank
I will
you.
say,
Wait,
Mondo, I
let's do
tried
this.
his absolute
Wait.
damnedest to drag his
Why
team
does it do
across
that?
the line. I mean, he had some really good
Disappear,
impact
man.
with the AWP kind of on that little comeback that they
We'll
made
rip this quick.
towards the end of the first half, and really had some impactful moments, on this T side to get them a couple of rounds as well. Certainly put forth an effort, but
That music they had
yeah,
playing in the
Spirit was able to get
background,
off
they
to a
have
hot
like
start and
double
always kind
music.
of kept themselves in the fight and ultimately pulled out.
Oh wait,
Even though
no,
I
no.
would still characterize this as yet another Donk performance that gets Spirit over the line, a lot of the rounds that led up to their lead were based off of a lot of the guys in the right positions, understanding the play that Furia were making. We had a lot of the players stepping up in different aspects. Zonzig's, Magic's himself, just getting opening kills on whatever sort of fight they were tasked with before the Furia fight began. And even though at the end it definitely got dire for them, really a nail biter, you had just good holds from people like Magic's, for example, knowing exactly the strategy that Furia were running before they even threw
How
the
many
first
bronze
flash.
players
I think it's
did I
good to see
pick
them
up?
have a strong CT side here. I think that's one of the things that's kind of been a problem for Spirit somewhat with the Magic
fart.
era,
Wait,
of the
give
team
me
being
some.
the IGL, is that their T sides actually got together pretty decent. Nothing
much
like
money I got
crazy
left?
complicated, but just simplistic stuff that plays to the strengths. of the squad that they
191.
have. But yeah, the CT side was something that has hawked them at moments, and there was certainly some rounds here where Mondo and company gave them something tough to work with, but they ultimately came out on top. I mean, winning that eco round obviously was huge, and then coming up big here in this
we're
final
so
one to close
back.
it.
Yeah, and I've got to say, I mean, they gave themselves a bit of a mountain to climb. They 6-1 down, and
This is the
you
worst
pinned
idea
out.
ever.
We highlighted
Zaiwu
how
and
good
Friends is what this
statistically
one
he's
is.
been at the tournament.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Worst
really get
idea
going.
ever
He was
here.
trying to play that pure
I'll put it in all the
entry
chats one
and
sec.
push on the CT side, try and get some picks, and just wasn't really working out for him.
He got bullied. I mean, I think he was
Yeah.
0-9 at one point. I mean, Donk was absolutely annihilating him early on.
Yeah, such a slow start, and I also don't even think his team did him really any favors. Sometimes the entry fragger is just so based on whether the utility's good. Pistol round for Fury in the second half, he goes before, and the smoke's not even bloomed to cover the long cross. Like, there were just moments where it was kind of left me scratching my head, like, the polish we saw from Fury, how great they seemed in the opening 2 series at this event, kind of saw some more cracks here, and it's against the team that you really can't afford to have those.
Yeah, I definitely noticed kind of
let me make my
the
coffee.
start
I'm
to
gonna
the
run
T
an
side
ad
for
before I
Fury. It looked
step
very
away.
timid. It
Make
did
your
not look
fantasy
nearly
team
as
chat, all right?
decisive and as fine-tuned as we had seen in the other games. Obviously, they're stepping up and playing a high level of competition than they faced in their previous 2 matches, and it really did show in the slow start. Had a little bit of recovery there, but they were just so far in the hole at that point that it was going to take really a perfect half to get back into it.
Yeah, and obviously, again, I mean, you just run out of things to say about Donk and kind of how well he played. But there were some other bright spots, I think.
In terms of Donk, I mean, the conversation for me isn't always about just like how good he is or anything. It's just that he's got to catch up. That's my big narrative with Donk right now in the year, is that there's absolutely a case that HLTV will make that Rops, fl0m, Monacy are better than him right now because of the amount of EVPs, the amount of MVP, all of those sort of awards factor into
and get
their
my
top
coffee,
20
right?
list. Donk should be, and I'd say skill-wise, is the second best player this year. But if I went off of pure accolades and deep runs in tournaments, Spirit are really, really, like, they need this kind of tournament to elevate him, propel him into the conversation of world #1.
Yeah, and that was where I was going to go next. I mean, obviously, we're still in the middle of the series, but we haven't had a lot of time to talk about Spirit and how important this tournament is for them overall. We focused on Falcons a lot. We talked about some of the other teams that are looking to benefit from Vitality being on, another continent right now. Spirit need this one, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they were a team that was consistently in the top 5 last year. They actually managed to win some titles, things that Falcons and Mouse were unable to do. And they really were kind of one of the teams that you thought should always have the puncher's chance to be able to beat Vitality just because of the talent that they had in Shiro and Donk alone. It was all about, figuring out how this new leadership style is going to work with Magic's. I think it was also about finding out a way to get Tanir online, because that gives you a 3rd star, that gives you an appropriate amount of firepower now, because you might be top heavy with Donk and Shiro, but you need a little bit more when you're going up against some of these other elite teams that have lots of skilled players. And I think that, I have seen Tanir, maybe not in this map, but just generally speaking, the last few tournaments, earlier this event, he's definitely been getting back into the rhythm. So they need to, prove that they are still a contender that can go up there and maybe get a trophy, or maybe at least give Vitality a challenge.
And what that looks like for Tanir getting back in the rhythm is just that I feel like they've freed him a little bit. He's allowed on those lurk plays on his anchor positions to just make individual plays that aren't set up with the team. I think when you join Spirit, the fear is Holly stands behind you, Donk sitting next to you, and you're thinking, how do I not disappoint these two guys? And now I think that Tanir doesn't worry about that. He allows himself on extremities to push forward by himself if he thinks that there's a timing. That was actually what really bolstered his numbers in Rio, where he frequently would just, if he's the A anchor on Mirage, for example, I'm going to push in a ramp because I just feel like it. He did that a lot. The only team that really punished him was really Rops and Vitality. So he's been showing that he's kind of imposing himself once again as an individual instead of just trying to not mess up, which is the kind of trap that Zwei fell into when he was on Spirit.
Yeah, I think with Overpass coming up, it's another map where he has a lot of opportunity. I feel like, he's kind of that second aggressor on the T side next to Donk, particularly in the connector area. He's also getting to play the rotator position defensively. So this allows him to kind of flex himself a little bit more and be more of an active force on the team. But I think the other big thing that you have to think about in this game is even though Fury have been really, really good on Overpass in the past, and even though Spirit don't have that many reps on this map with this lineup, the mismatch at A is just so bad. Like Donk and Yekindar battling each other out, both sides, by the way. They both play, A offensively and defensively. I think this is a huge problem for Fury that I wonder what kind of solution they're going to have for it.
Well, what solution can there be?
Well, the flash work and I'd say utility usage from Furia in taking space was elite last year. That's why they were the best team on the map. So I'm not, even though that if I'm saying today, who am I taking in a 50-50 fight, it's Donk all the way. It's not even a 50-50 when it's him versus anybody anymore. I do see that Furia win in the aggregate where they can use enough to dissuade Donk from going from those kinds of plays.
I think they have a deeper playbook than Spirit. I think Spirit understands kind of the typical defaults that you see on the map. They have a couple of B set piece executes that they have at their disposal, but I do feel like Furia are a little bit better at the split pressure game. Like I think that obviously Kindar's kind of the tip of the Spirit A, but K-Star is a pretty solid B playmaker, a guy that can feel pretty confident taking short B control, being a threat there, keeping people's attention. And they obviously have Maladoy, who's a little bit more of an aggressive opping tool on the T side that Shiro is just not. I think Shiro is perfect on this map defensively. It's like the perfect kind of style game. You take that initial angle, see what you get, back up if you need to, take another one. Like, it's just perfect for Shiro's level of opping. But, Maladoy's that battle opera that can go on those, he'll take a peek sandbags into B site, for example, like a really close quarters battle, and thrive in those moments. We saw him kick up a notch in that game, even though his team was struggling. So that does give them some outs here, for sure.
Yeah, and look, I think we said Fallen calls the best overpass, right? Out of a lot of the IGLs. I mean, it was his bread and butter for years and years and years. And obviously Magic's the new guy on the block. I mean, this is a tough map. This is a unique value proposition in Counter-Strike.
I think it's one where Fury is going to be able to even up the series. I still have Spirit as the favorites in this, as I did before map 1 even started, but I just think that it's a little bit too much catching up to do. The individuals from Spirit are great, but I just think that the structure from Fury, along with the form that they've started to show at Astana, is enough that they'll find a way to get this one over the line. And I think that it's going to be off the fact that they're not going to just let it be Yekindar versus Donk. They're going to say, no, it's 3 of us with utility. Yekindar, sure, is taking that fight, but it's all of the nades that set up the context that make it so hard for Donk to have a good fight for himself.
Yeah, I think it's a fair assessment that, Fury should have a little bit more to work with. They have a lot more reps on the map. They have a lot more history on the map, with this 5. And so, yeah, they do come in the front runner, but you got to cash in on that because otherwise, you're going to kind of look a little bit off.
Yeah. Simple as that. Yep. Right, well, we'll go to a break. Looks like we've got Overpass coming up, and we'll see if Fury can tie things up in just a few moments.
She said she loves you.
But she can't love me.
But I love you.
I won't play window anymore.
What's going on?
Play your role. 1xBet. On to the next one. to move. Not trapped at a desk in one singular posture for 12 hours a day. It's time your chair evolved. This is Secret Lab Titan Evo. Ergonomically engineered for you, gamers, hybrid workers, artists, backing your every move.
Alright, got my brekkie, got my coffee. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Alright. Milk or no milk? Just water. Rowdy, thank you very much for the 8-month primer. Thank you. Crash Fry, thanks for the 9 months. Cal Killer, thanks for 25. Patton, thanks for 2. Nerdle, thanks for 13. Cluster, thanks for 23. How many black shirts you got? I don't know. A lot? Like 20? What up, Watts? It's 2,500. No, man. These are like the 5 packs for like 30 bucks. Yeah, we did the HL2 fantasy. I posted it earlier. Here you go. Make your team quick because it's about to start.
Overpass, hopefully the difference
Hooray,
maker for
Rev.
Furia, as they'll be looking to play catch up to a team spirit that now
And
find
thanks to the
themselves
15-month
one
primer,
step
thank you.
away from playoffs here in Astana. And playoffs in Astana is in fact the last time Spirit defeated Furia.
Whoa!
1 year ago in the semifinal. Since then, it's been nothing but Furia in the 2 times they've met
What about
ever
Zoo?
since. So in a Waymo, this one's about revenge.
A Waymo. They
Yeah.
driving themselves to the finals here.
Goddamn clankers, taking our jobs.
All right. Well, I mean, off to the start of their dreams. Maybe that's actually why they got Sway. It had nothing to do with Vitality. They're kicking off all these roster moves to start winning against this team.
Tanir tries to connect one onto the monster push. Not going to happen. Man advantage for the
Whoa.
pistol. Doubled down
He's
on
back.
thanks to Yakindar. And off to the races. This guy took,
Well,
what,
that's
10
round.
rounds to get his first kill last map? Maybe I'm exaggerating.
It was a while. It was a while.
Took him 3 years to get his first kill last map. But already
Not
in
MR16 anymore.
with a double. God, MR16. Remember how long games used to be?
Years.
Eons.
MR15, boys.
Overpass games?
Oh, God. Overpass Virtus Pro games, MR16. Who's got time for that?
Versus like complexity or something?
Oh,
AI avatar soon. What, for
God.
me?
Sudoku.
No. Chat's just gonna keep sending
Nice
BBL
one,
flom.
Furia. In for a T round on Overpass. That's how you want to begin.
Sheet next to the primer, thank you. Have you seen the people that ask rock things that bait people into
Finds it through the smoke.
like
This next
people
kill
into talking
is
about AI?
instant.
He did like a freaky little jump.
I did. I was trying to
Yeah.
use Twitter so
Little
little.
praying mantis hop.
The Super Mario.
I'm not gonna tell you I'm not on it at all, but like, yeah, I definitely try to limit that shit. Yeah, monetizing pure impressions was a bad idea.
Triple
Leadhead,
MP9
thanks to the tier
for
1.
the
Thank you, Dave.
force
Thank you.
out of Spirit. You have expectations that Furia push this to a 3rd map, Launders?
I do with the last few rounds of Dust 2. Just a little bit worried, like we don't get the series we were hoping for because they did start off
I
so
watched some IM
slowly.
games.
And
Yeah.
I would have had any questions about their mental headspace if we didn't watch that last map like start how it did because of the last 2 days. I just feel like they instantly teleported back to where their form was just prime, but now I am wondering. And I don't really see Spirit doubting themselves, despite them having some issues. Like there's some of their rounds are not that clean, but they're just way more confident about how they're peeking and trading everything.
Probably phase next.
So
Yeah.
another decent start, actually. This round will not be free for Furia. Plenty
Okay, you
of
like the
damage.
sweet
Another
blueberries, or you
MP9
like a little
left
bit more
over
tart
here for
blueberries?
Spirit.
Just spreads wide enough. This is a dangerous round, all things considered. With 20 seconds, the bomb having to sprint its way down connector and the low HP on 2 of the 3 remaining Furia players. But that's a much-needed pickup here for fl0m to just alleviate some pressure. 10 seconds means it could still get weird, but Zontix misses his deagle shots. And with that, looks like Furia have walked away with it. Still, sketchy, sketchy. Hey, Launders, say something insightful.
He's a
5-7 should be buffed.
Okay.
all right.
No, yesterday was delusional day. Today, we're getting clinically insane.
Aaron, thanks for the primary. Thank you.
A little nerve-wracking for Furia to have had that come so close. That Desert Eagle in Zontix's hands. If only it was a 5-7.
Honestly, yeah.
He'll
From behind the site there with a 5-7, like, you'd feel the confidence watching him. Imagine how he'd feel.
Instead, they get away with it. 3 alive, and sure, fallen on a Tech 9 this time, but he brings tons of grenades to the party.
Overpass is such a fun map, but it's such a slow map
Party,
in
I mean
Tier 1. My
long.
God,
Furia
distinction thanks for
4-0
Tier
and
3,
kind of
82 month
mid-looking.
thank
Just
you.
walk this one up 3 numbers with bomb towards long bathrooms. And Yuri puffs his chest a little bit down in connector, trying to figure out what Spirit are up to, which is very clearly to us this heavy B stack in
If I could
anticipation
add a
of
weapon,
what
is
is
what would it be?
nobody. Furia
I'd love the TMP
completely
back
avoid
from
this one.
Source.
A lot of great
for
things
those,
to
like,
say
TMP
about
is basically
Furia
just
on
a suppressed
Overpass. I'm
MP9,
just
but
kinda
still, the sound that
hesitant
thing
to,
made
like,
was so sick.
get into it because I'm not sure if we're going to see him today. That's the only thing that... Okay, like Donk has seen too, but he can't really stop this by himself. Oh my goodness, right? Yeah, no, he will not.
The 1 Tech 9 on the field is the tip of the spear, going wide into the pistol
and
spam
moving
into
and grooving here, dude.
That is also going to drop empty-handed. Not a single kill here for Team Spirit and Furia with the most perfect of T-side
Yeah, the
starts.
TMP sound was pretty good. Or like an
0.
AK-74.
Perfect is the word that we're looking for, absolutely. He packed that whole Lion King
I mean, Prof literally packs a pair of shoes
in the box.
in the shoebox. Okay, listen, a bunch of us...
got that kind of space, man.
All of us bring a couple pairs of shoes, you know, especially the Analyst desk. They've got to work full body on camera. Totally makes sense, you know, fashionistas. Prof brings his shoes to events in shoeboxes, folks. What are those freaks at HLTV up to? I don't want to know. First gun round here for Spirit.
Was for breakfast?
Furia clearly have their target set to the B bomb site. Zontix burning. Still 3/4 his health and bolstered by teammates all around him. It's fl0m on the hunt, and he finds it. Magic's his nade with the only successful bit of Spirit's hold so
B-bomb
far.
getting abused.
Donk
Holy,
emerging
how
out
does he
through
do
the
that?
heaven smoke
How does he
will
do that?
catch Furia off guard.
How
An
does he do that?
inevitability is this bomb plant coming down as the smokes begin to fade. A reload given over as Spirit buy time for a second, looking to throw this boost over. But fl0m so tightly tucked down beneath it, he won't be found out. Oh, fallen. Instead, the victim of the play. Man advantage off of that one here for Spirit. The retake is now underway with no kit on these players. Gotta get going. Bomb hits 20 seconds. Shiro's off and found. fl0m with the Glock of all things is able to finish off that clutch. And Furia's flawless T-side keeps on rolling.
Yeah, that's uncomfortable for Shiro. 2 chances at the op shot. First one was harder, but the second one looked like a gimme, and so fl0m will seal up that clutch. But Donk put in a lot of effort to give his chances to his team to actually scale up and win that.
All right.
Oh, we're telling jokes now?
Really? Really?
Observers, a bunch of funny guys. Funny looking anyways. Eat that.
Don needs a new team. Yep. Welcome to Falcons, dude.
I'm going to go out on
High
a limb
five.
here. I'm going to say Furia wins overpass. You just feel it. You can feel it.
They look a lot better. I mean, that's the thing that's so uncomfortable to talk about. You start hyping up a team, we're talking about what they're great
Why
at,
does
and
it
then
sound
it's all
so good? What do you mean?
mental
The
issues
sound
that
of
are
what?
stopping them from like playing to their level.
I
Like
mean,
they
there's
did
a really
back on Dust too.
or Donk could go to.
But
I
suddenly
actually
that
kind of
can all
yapped about this
change.
in one of my
It's
YouTube
a really
videos.
slow
If you go
start for
through
them.
the main channel a little
That
bit,
last T attack
it's like
was
in
excellent.
the who I think will beat Vitality. I definitely think Spirit is like, you know, with having Donk underperforming, but you don't just like build a team that can compete with Vitality and like you know, just overnight with a roster like one roster move.
Dontic's like not even able to shoot his gun. He's just getting run
Even
over.
Zywo, dude, had multiple years in seasons where he was not doing what he's currently doing with Vitality. You know?
But they can still just kind of hit the pause button at 35 seconds. We've got a lot of bodies down here.
Yeah,
They
like,
don't like
people,
the
I
look
think-
of this bomb site, do they?
Yeah, I'm literally just rehashing
But
what I talked
daunting
about in that
task
video,
to pull
which
away
is like
from
the
it at 30
comparison I
seconds
think
with
for
no
Donk is
info
people
on
see what's
A. Only
happening
at
with
this point
Vitality
do
and they
Furious
compare
players start
because
to
they
walk
think
through
Donk has
bathrooms. They'll be
similar
lucky
skill,
to find
which I
no
agree.
resistance up there. Starting to
people
hear that
forget that it
scramble,
takes
they
a
know
lot
that
of
they are
time to
ahead of this
build that.
timing. And so the departure of Furia through Connector was actually the perfect move. If, and that's only if, Spirit had some bathrooms control, things could have gotten weird, but they overstack B. Furia's alarm bells were ringing, and they had a reason to be concerned. Make it a 5-0 start.
It's pretty
replied
fine
to
for
you,
Spirit on
Steve.
a round like this to just not die, and I'm sure Fury are going to try to test them, you know, gently
Yeah,
here
quick
just
one.
to see if they can pick some of these players off, because it
5v5
will affect
save
the
is
buy for next
insane.
round. But if not,
But whatever, here we
Spirit's
go.
money doesn't
Yeah, I'm
move
watching
in a
that
bad
as
way.
well.
And they can even keep the MP9s and stuff if they want to. There are 3 of them, though.
No, when I say underperforming goalie, I'm talking about Spirit as a whole because people see how much potential Donk has, right? Like, that's the thing is, like, honestly, I feel like people are more critical of Spirit because of the success of Vitality, and that's because
Here
of
they
how
are. Furia playing
talented Donk
perfect.
is, right? Generational talent
Been a whole
on team,
24 hours
having
since we
tons
could
of
say that
success,
last.
winning every tournament, lifting every trophy.
Yeah, you can start to see
I
glimpses
think
of
you
it
see
towards the
something
end
similar
of Dust 2,
where
like
you feel
said, when
probably
I asked
like
if
it's
you had
somewhat similar with
expectations
Donk,
here.
and he's not like
It was just such
right,
a slow
like they're
start.
just
It was
not
such
there.
an uninspired start in
But
a lot
then
of
people
ways.
forget that it's a
Uninspired
fucking
in
Vitality
comparison to what we've
years,
seen
dude.
so far
Like,
in
actually
Astana
years
when it
to
comes
get
to
to where they
Furia.
are
I
right
know
now.
it really got me
I
down
wasn't
because
like
I was expecting
people that recognize the work.
everyone's
You know,
expecting
once
this
you've
game
accomplished it, they don't recognize like what
sort
went
of
into
live
it.
up
That's a
to the
life lesson too.
expectations
We're getting
and,
deep and philosophical.
especially for Furia here in Astana. There's something special for them.
They
where-
do not recognize their
I mean,
work before
maybe they don't win
you
the
know,
event,
you got
right?
there.
It's not really
only
about
once
that,
you've
but
arrived.
that they don't go out just playing badly because we've already seen what they can do.
It just takes time, man.
I think we're all kind of sick of seeing Furia be a shell of themselves. We know what they were able to do in 2025. Nothing should have really
And
changed.
thanks for the
No, it's not like they need a
99-month
roster
resub,
move
where
or
you hit
anything
about to hit
like
triple
that. It's
digits.
just sometimes they just
Yeah, I agree. Definitely not. Any of these players should definitely not retire
Yeah.
for Furia. Just keep it like it is right now, forever. Oh, hey there. Yakindar walks
but dude,
wide,
no,
finds damage
begging
on
is my
Donk,
job,
and
not
Yuri's
yours.
there to clean up as Quesarado keeps 2 players locked towards Monster. A site yet again, prime for the taking.
You know what that is, though? That's actually
Well-
the Furia walk. That's what Art used to do with this team. Coming up through bathrooms, and a lot of people copied him.
Well,
How much
these
success
rounds
you
are
can see from
fucking
it.
ass right now.
But that's
Jesus
Donk with a
Christ.
shadow advantage, and yet Shiro still peering over his shoulder to see out wide, and I think maybe that's because Donk was going to go in for the second swing. But they had a real big gap right there. They didn't keep the front of bathroom smoked.
Yo, Magical, thank you much for the prime. Thank you.
Obviously not the time to do that. Furia 6-0.
Nice to know they've still got it in them.
Also, I think expectations because they got Kato major and they just took
Worrying
one in
to
the middle of the
see
Vitality.
Spirit
That
kinda
wasn't in the
fall
middle of the
apart
Vitality.
as much as they are
really.
map to map, but the devs kind of had that conversation about the map to
That
map
was
basis
before
that
Rocks.
is Counter-Strike's reality. And we're watching it
Bro, I
unfold.
love when people get autocorrected
in real
in
time.
YouTube chat. Was
It's
Dink
almost
sleeping
like the desk
there?
knows what it's talking about. But I don't
Gotta
wanna,
say, it's a
Yeah,
good
Dink
desk.
fell asleep
I
a
don't
little
want to
bit.
get ahead of myself.
I hate to admit it, but it is a good desk.
I don't care what everybody says, Maui Snake. I think you're great.
That way you're saying Apex didn't even realize Vitality.
I don't care what everyone says about you, Mel.
Oh.
Apex didn't even realize
messed it up.
Vitality
Now I
was
just feel
finally
like an
complete
ass.
after Ops acquisition until they finally started winning
He knows
nonstop.
what I
Yeah,
mean.
like, because you can't predict that. You can't predict that shit
Richard
at
will smooth it all
all.
out for us.
My voice is too low. I think people are fine
What
with
name
it.
do you give Quesarado when he's not playing well? What's his like meme name? That I haven't seen that one.
It's because he's always playing well.
Quesarasso. I don't know.
Quesarasso is crazy. All right. Okay.
I'm not
I
clever
don't think
enough to come
Magic's
up with
works as
something
an
right now.
IGL. I don't think No. Don't care. Too early. You're not beating. You're not. You want to talk about the Godfather
Come on,
of
then.
Brazilian
Team
Counter Strike?
Spirit. It's
Fallen
CT side
invented the
overpass.
meta on overpass. Good luck. Like actually.
You're gonna win a round at least one round by accident.
Like literally.
Usually that's
don't
the
care.
case, but
Let's just leave
I
it.
feel
Don't,
like Furia
don't
have
do
this
the,
one
the chatter thing.
in total control for
He's
the
at
moment.
IGL for what? 4
Gonna
months
push
now?
off the bomb site for Spirit, just trying to get frisky, looking to cement themselves at least a man advantage. They have had one successful opening duel in the first 6 rounds of this map.
Like, look,
And they
let's
have one
just not
multi-kill
it took-
for the
it-
entire
you know,
team
back to what I just, it
combined,
took Apex
thanks to
years to
Donk.
get to the IGL status that he's at. It's taken a lot of
Pretty
players a
damning
lot of time.
stats 6 rounds into the half. Leg shot as Fallen jumps over the line. Shiro held up into connector. And he keeps playing that risky business.
Let's save those takes for the
And of course,
HLTV
it's the off
threads.
back
You
onto
know
the
what I'm
bomb
saying?
site, and Furia going through the motions of flustering this B defense, but they actually remove a player, throwing Shiro at least back somewhat. But once again, you've got 2 players locked into the right side of Monster.
And he has an HE
Glaive was so
grenade
good at
that
overpass,
could
we gotta force
definitely
it out
do
of
a lot
memory.
damage.
Glaive was really good, but also I just distinctly
I don't know if he's
remember
gonna line
Device
it up
just being
for
a
the
demon on this map.
Woodwall jump up or.
But yeah, this was
But
in
man,
the
Furia,
Astralis
they're taking a lot of
era
time
arsenal for sure.
to get this B attack together. If this is going to be some kind of fake, well,
No, but
needs
like
to happen
still,
now. But also,
like,
like,
Fallen
is it going
literally
to
made the
really
meta on
be
the
that
map.
convincing without a player?
There we go.
think
Nice.
so.
Tanir finds Fallen and Quesarado trying to be adamant about taking this
They
monster
can't
duel.
get this bomb back in time. It's over.
Yeah, this round's kind of
Especially,
buns, huh?
more so the CT
They've got all
side.
the money in the world, so a 3-player save isn't
But
the end
still.
of this, but
Uni, thanks to the 106-month primer. Thank you, thank you.
bad flash.
Just trying to get that kill after time. Maldoy survives. Spirit, get around.
Well, you said they'd win one accidentally, at the very least.
This one's just by not kind of
Simple versus
overcooking
Zylu?
the situation. They
Yeah, I
played in their sight.
You
They
know, I
kept the
don't think that
5v5
one's
all
gonna
the
be
way
as
into
fun
the
as
dying
people are
moments
trying
of
to
the
make
round.
it
And well, ultimately,
seem.
Furia didn't pick a site. They didn't actually set up for anything, and that fake was way too late over on it.
I'm not an expert, but I feel like that one's not going to be
It's a
very
good moment
fun.
for Spirit to push off of the B-bomb site. First time we've really seen anybody in short water.
Don't get me
Lo
wrong,
and
I will
behold,
be
a little
watching
pressure
it
on
for
Fallen and
clout.
Connector, and damage on top of it nets them a round win. We
Like,
saw Furia come into
100%.
Dust 2
I
a
want
little
you
bit
guys
too
all
late.
to
Maybe
be
the same
clear.
happens here for Spirit. You've
There
already
will be
given
North American
an
teams
immense
playing, and
amount
I
of
will be
rounds over
ignoring
to
them for
Furia.
clout. Thank you.
Another short push. This time Tanir kind of set off.
That's
Sailing on
I
his
will be
own.
there, but I
He
also
will be the opening death for Spirit to have to
I don't know.
stomach.
I don't think that game's going to be very solid. fl0m fake NACS fan. Listen,
Makes it very
you're
difficult
right.
for Spirit
But also,
because they
not
kept
my
numbers
fault.
high later.
NACS
Now their
hasn't
win
produced
con is
one
out.
Zywu or one
They need to
Simple.
find a
So,
new
like,
way to pull this
whose
off.
fault
and
is
it's
that?
gotta be by finding the right aggressive move.
not
but
mine. Not mine.
They haven't had tons of success doing that.
If I was to blame one person for that, I
The
would
correct
blame
stack. That's
Ocean,
definitely possible as well.
because he should have found more
Like
players
Furia
to be
are
good at the
scouting
game.
every time they hit something.
Serato wants that entry, but now working with 20 health. Yuri will surpass him on the push into B. Both them now low. That could be a cleanup for Magix. Donk is out on the field and down into the water here. Man disadvantage still to have to handle. 20 seconds on this clock, and Fallen about to find Donk ready to duel. Ah, nice distraction. Offers up the Molodoi blindside.
Nice shot.
Oh, wait,
Shiro's
wait,
got
he's
the
making
recovery
moves. He's
underway
making
as he
moves.
drops down, pistol in hand.
Did Fallen hear him? Because
And
he
it's going to
dropped
be a
a
late
nade, right?
arrival here for Yakindar, trying to keep himself quietly approaching out from heaven. Fallen has just gone silent into the smoke, giving more and more time for Yakindar. Shiro.
Oh, you didn't get the kill?
Oh my god.
Oh, you
Oh!
messed it up.
No
Oh, no.
No way.
That is an incredible shot from Shiro, but a massive blunder from Yakinder.
Oh man, you can just like me for real, dude.
That's awkward.
Yeah.
Actual Tarek cosplay.
We'll see if
Check
it
his bio.
matters.
Tarek's his favorite player.
Fair.
Guarantee
It is
you.
only a second CT round.
That was such a sick shot in heaven, though.
Shooting a USP. Oh my goodness.
That is
I mean, it is
gross.
quite a shot, but
That is gross.
Fallen ends up looking a little goofy on that one, sitting in the smoke fade.
and Zontix has just been dying every round. Okay, there's his first kill. Shot
shot.
missed from Molodoi.
Tries to go through him. Trying to go through the monster
That was
smoke
bold.
with an
That
all.
was bold.
They flashed for him, but it was too
They
shallow
did flash for him.
for Zontix's peak.
And so, led to his own demise. Yakinder getting the headshot on Shiro. They find that boost, but it's going to be Zontix leaving a little to be desired on that one. He had the opening kill of this round. Gives man advantage back over to Furia,
mean,
despite
he just
Yakinder
missed.
barely being alive. But Donk is so far removed from this B site.
Yeah. I mean, they called like
Still
a
gonna
whole
take
set
time
piece
for
around
Furia
it.
to get into
It's
position.
fine.
Bomb is
It
over
looks
towards
really
the
dumb,
club.
but that's what some of those pick plays can look like, to be honest.
But that smoke will actually open the door for Fallen to go and grab it. He was
Well, that
worried
one just
about a
looks
monster
really
challenge.
forced.
This
I don't
gives
know.
him the chance
That's a really
to scoop
bold
it
way
up.
to entry monster. Like, help or not. Bold is a nice way to say dumb as fuck. I wouldn't call it
Quite a
dumb
late
as fuck
smoke.
because he didn't do it without team support.
having at
Like,
this
they
moment.
clearly were trying to set him up, and they've called a whole play around that.
I don't think going
Like,
all
like,
up
it
short
was
is exactly
bold.
what
Like,
they
actually,
want to try to do.
You're right. Normally, when I say bold, I am just
There'll be
being
a
kind of
headshot right
facetious.
now.
But like
To capitalize for this boost.
this
Going
one
up- oh, all right.
looked dumb as fuck. I would probably never do that, but I'm also ass at the game. But at least
been
they
a
tried
lot
to
of
set him
double
up,
up
and they did
positionings on this
play
monster wall.
around
You
what he was
I
doing.
think they may predict it, but Yakindar clipped from a distance, gets that flash out. Teammate eats it.
You know, he
Quesorado
gets a
with
kill
the
like
team kill,
that.
drops the bomb. And
We
it's
all
Yuri
feel
to
a
have
lot
to trade
differently
back.
because
Now him
Zontix was
versus
solo.
Donk, 7
Like,
seconds
if
for
he
the
got that
plant
entry,
here.
it would have
Think
looked
about
sick.
heaven.
Donk is not going to run it down. Yuri's gun back in hand. Oh, he goes for the smoke and just enough time. Donk spams through. 50 health for Yuri. But he gets it.
Damn,
Over top
how did
the
Yuri
smoke,
win
Donk
that?
gets clipped and Yuri clutches. And his clutches
What?
in this
Dude,
year
I was not
rock
expecting him to beat
That
Donk
could have
in
been
that,
an
especially
HE
after
that
Donk
Donk
spammed
had,
him.
and instead he tried
Holy
to
shit.
shoot his way through the problem and did get a little bit of damage off, but it's the clutch that matters. That's honestly incredible that Furia win this round. All up short, team kill on the way in. The double
Quesorado
monster
looks like a
setup
short
only
king when
comes
he
up with
sits
a
that
kill
close to
each.
the monitor. I think Quesorado is a little shorter. But yeah, he does sit like a human turret. What up, Glacy? How you doing? How you doing?
But the money's still
You
okay somehow
underestimate
here
American
for Spirit.
pros? In what way? Which one's the next simpler Zywu? I'm ready for
I mean,
it.
he's
You
got
tell
to be
me.
sure
I'm
they
locked
missed his
in.
timing big time. Surely he's going to move off this, yeah.
What's poppin'? Yes, today it's about to be fucking like 12 hours of this shit, 14 hours of this.
No kits on this round for Team Spirit.
Yuri is now 27-7 in his 1vx clutch situations in 2026.
Really?
Yeah. That was his 27th successful clutch in 2026.
That's
Crazy, right?
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, I kind of made that offhand comment without the numbers, but just to reiterate, like, if he finds himself in the clutch,
He's winning.
Buddy sticks the landing. And he's got the entries as well, apparently. Him over Magic's in the bathrooms. Donk blinded again and again, and so this steamroll of a Furia push
God
towards
damn.
that A site
All
keeps
right.
on rolling.
I feel like Fury
Short
just got
to near.
fucking
We'll hold
mad
one
is what
back
that
at
round
B.
looked like.
But that is going to be fallen to plant uncontested. And a potential 8th round for
Problem is,
Furia
get
as
from
they will
attractive
gun
tabs
still
in.
for double digits on the attack.
Nah, bro, live your best
They're in
life.
full control. I mean, when they lose, it's almost because overpass T-side's so difficult. They're like,
You're chilling.
they can't pilot one home because, it's like the position
But like
is
low-key,
really uncomfortable, or they've just tried everything and
surely
it's worked so far.
you're
So what's the
like judging his
brand new
crosshair in that
thing that they can
equation though,
do?
right? Have you seen his crosshair?
But
I don't know.
for the most part, every bit of their map
I don't
control
know.
and they're just
I don't know if
covering
I
all
could like
their
go down that
bases.
rabbit hole fully with you. Is all
They
I'm
really
saying.
know how to approach so well with
You gotta
Yuri
look at
inside
like
of
listen,
blue.
bro. Like you gotta look at the full thing. If you think about it, all the Americans have European. Okay, man. True, Tofu.
This is the strong performance that you wanted to see out of Furia.
They just have excellent flashes, dude. Furia,
That's the
yeah,
real line,
showing
Furia.
off how good
Isn't
of a
it crazy
team
that
they are.
Furia with
Yes.
art
And that the
worse
last 2 days
flashes
weren't
than
a
professional
fluke. Like, we
Counter-Strike?
didn't just see them beat up some lesser
Furia with
opposition.
Fallen,
Like, it was
best
there in
flashes in
Furia's play for
Counter-Strike.
the last couple days. Oh, you lost the Spirit on Dust too? You wouldn't be the first.
Like
How many
Spirit slash
clutches
Donk
does Case
creativity is
have
dead.
this year?
Oh man, they're just playing the Godfather of
That's
Overpass,
such
guys.
a high
Don't.
number. I mean, look at like overall
I
stats
think
for
you
a
guys
year.
should have been
and some
listening
people
to
don't even
Maui
pull
and
off
Dusty App a
27.
little bit more during the desk because I think
We're
they
not
actually
even
nailed
halfway
it.
through.
This is kind of. This is not too surprising.
Quesarado is 32-8 in clutches in 2026.
Really?
Don't eat me, by the way, just because I'm named
Are
after
these
a
numbers
food.
real?
No, you're good, man. You're safe. I just had my oatmeal. But in like a few hours,
I'm
you might
looking
want to
at-
like change
I'm
names
looking
or
at the
maybe
clutch
go to a
page of
different chat for a
HLTV,
bit.
Quesarado, 2026 time filter.
That
Yeah,
is
see, that's a
volume.
no-go. That's a no-go.
It doesn't feel real.
John, that's a
Might not
no-go.
be.
Now I think it's not all right. You know,
But could I be wrong about both?
I think you bail. I think you could do better.
Yeah.
Let me check my method on someone who doesn't win clutches.
Okay.
All right, well.
Maladoy does. And gets openers too. Everyone on this team does it all.
Oh no. I'm
Really
not
good
getting a
pickup
bottom
round
shelf
11
monster,
as
you
well.
fucking heathens.
So good in all parts of the round.
Fallen is 18-9 in clutches in 2026.
Like even that could be wrong. He could be at 30.
Dude, I got my coffee right now, man.
I know what I'll do. I'll go look at ROPS.
Why am I even here?
It's like,
then?
so you're telling me Quesarado
And unfortunately, guys, like take it up with
60
ESL,
rounds
but
this year?
unfortunately, guys, I got to
That's a
cover the
whole
fridge
damn event.
here in a little bit. Remember?
And yet,
How many maps is
I got to
that?
shut
yet,
down the YouTube
not
stream,
one
remove all my
event.
panels, cover my fridge,
Well, Rob's
send in a
at
letter
the-
about how great
was
ESL
that
is, and then I'll be
Rotterdam?
co-streaming
Yeah.
in Atlanta.
he had no clutches until
Oh, no,
the
it was
grand
Dallas.
finals.
Yeah, it was Dallas. Nope.
Yeah, like ROPS is only 30-14.
Yeah, but
clutches.
Robs has been less clutch. Shiro has been less clutch in the last
I mean,
couple of years.
yeah, I
That's just
didn't-
the thing.
They didn't say I had to hide Bob.
Burning Shiro out. Nobody there to punish it, so
I mean,
it's just damage.
Again, Tanir just could deliver a moment. They have so little time.
He's got a teammate to help.
Bomb now crossing. There it
And
is.
he's out in the open. 6 seconds. Gets the
Oh,
double.
okay, Tanir.
Another one down to the clock, and Furia pay the piper.
There you go.
Quesarado not wanting to die after time.
Not gonna
will
mean
die
much, but I'm
before
here
it
for it.
expires, and Spirit will give
Santex
us
looks like
another
he's about
hope
to
for this
sleep, dude.
T-side turnaround, but they don't look too inspired by a third CT round win.
You got to play a whole T side to come back. I mean, that's not fun.
What up, Benji?
Rounds around though. They do this 4v5. 3v5 actually because of that.
No
clause.
YouTube stream? Yeah, ESL doesn't allow me to stream on YouTube because, well, I thought it was because of copywritten music, which
Well,
that
what
used
smoke
to
they
be one
needed
of the
was
things.
for that path, not the site.
But I think now it's because their betting partner gets flagged by YouTube, so that'll get me tactically nuked now, I think. It's fun. Me every time I go live. Will this bend?
Donk gonna make quick work of the connector play.
I'm
Those
just
two
trying to watch
players give
them.
a
Yeah,
bomb
Cecil
over.
thanks for the 50. Gabi thanks for the 67-month resub. Thanks for, as always, for the good times. Really appreciate the content / pods recently. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna. I told the guys let's do a podcast after Atlanta and
Hero
Astana
didn't.
before the major. So that's when. And I think we're gonna. We got a name.
Kinder is going to
I
turn the
liked,
corner here and find a
It was
free
inspired
shot,
by Face It Q's. I think it's going to be
which
something along the
puts
lines of
Donk in
like
a
Q time
pretty
or
awkward
something.
spot.
Something like that.
He's sitting on top of the bomb.
But yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to keep doing
maybe
it.
he's
The
quite
first
happy. He's
podcast
got
essentially
support
got over
behind
like
him. He can fight up the
100,000
stairs.
views. Not even including like shorts and stuff. If you start including shorts, then it gets kind of ridiculous. But
40 seconds.
yeah, so we'll keep it
Tanir's
rolling.
got this top covered, but Donk's also just going to keep his eyes on it just in case. And not even needed. Tanir makes sure he gives cover to Donk, who has sat on top of this bomb ever since he dropped it. Fire to fluster Furia, but Quesarado ahead of that well enough. Here's the flank from the MP9. He gets caught.
That's
Quesarado
actually fair
turns,
feedback,
and
Tony.
not enough health to pull that off.
I think you'll
so Spirit
see more
with another one
unified
for the
thumbnails
road.
and stuff when we have
It ends up
names.
being a 4-round CT side here on Overpass. And Mohan, if I may revert back to the clutch conversation, I found the error in my method.
Okay.
On HLTV, they track your lost 1v1s. They don't keep track of the lost 1v2s.
Yeah, they don't use.
So
I
when I
don't know
said
about
they are
PGL, but
36
ESL,
and
for
7
example, and
clutches,
Blast, to my
it's not
knowledge, you
counting
can't
the
even
lost 1v2s.
you can't even play with the player agent.
So he didn't win 36 1v1s.
The game won't start
No,
if you have
yes,
one on, and
36
it
clutches
spams you the
successful.
warning.
That part's still true. But it's the amount of
Yeah, but
lost
majors,
clutches
yeah,
that
it's
was
just a gentleman's
incorrect.
agreement not to use them.
Which is how many?
There's no way to keep track of it. They don't track the 1v2s, 1v3s, or 1v4s you lose.
No, I know, Tony.
Still
I
a lot of
think I'll
clutches.
talk to
Still a lot of
Sicko about it,
clutches.
but I
Yeah,
imagine
yeah,
it was
numbers
more
still
so,
really
Tony,
high.
since
That's
we
showing
don't
a
have
lot.
a
the
unified name and
asterisk on it.
everything yet. It was kind of like a little weird.
If we counted every lost 1v2, things would be different.
No,
And
you
yeah,
can't
we're once
keep
now
track
that we
of
have a
lost
name for it,
1v2s.
you'll get
You're
a
not
complete
supposed to
podcast
know.
on like
Right? Exactly.
Spotify and
Exactly.
Apple Music, I think.
Is 4
Is
CT
the podcast
rounds
members
enough?
only?
No.
It
Only
is
if it's
for
a
the
complete
full on.
disaster.
Yeah.
If
the
you're
raw
just watching
version,
Counter-Strike for the first time,
Like I said, I
Furia,
kind of just made us do it because it
They
forces our
basically
hand.
cannot
and by
lose this game.
forces our hand. Yeah, no, it's. I just kind of forced
Wow,
us
that
to
was
do
a
it so
curse.
things
That
are a
was a
little scuffed.
huge
It's gonna stay
curse.
members
This
only on
map
YouTube,
there.
but that's purely
Yeah.
for algorithm.
Yeah, I remember
You
earlier
won't
this
have
year
to give me
saying that
money
the
on
Mongols
YouTube
were
to
going to
watch
lose
it
a
there.
map to Overpass to Spirit, only for them to make
It'll
the
be free on like
biggest comeback of
Spotify
almost their
and like
history.
other
So,
shit as well that we can
stay
upload it
tuned.
to. It's just literally, it's
case.
just an algorithm thing.
Mirage awaits. If Furia can extend play, Molodoy first blood in the second pistol.
Whoa! What?
Just
Oh my
walked
God,
out.
he got a third.
Third.
No
It was
fucking
Yuri to
way.
actually pick up that first kill
Dude.
with the long push instead, but Molodoy gets the harder of the 2 kills. No, he had a 3K in the end.
Yep.
Yuri sprinkling one in the middle of all that, so Team Spirit,
Holy
if you do
shit.
have it in you. It's not by way of the pistol round victory.
He was like, I don't care what's going on above
We
me.
upload it to
He speaks
YouTube besides
nice and
no.
carefully,
So yeah, we
one bullet
do,
at a
but in
time.
segments. Like
Another headshot.
Sicko picked up on like some
Instant
other people
execution.
doing this, and yeah, there's a very like basically you
They're
don't
ready to
upload
send
full
this one home.
unedited podcasts, or probably shouldn't, because if people usually tune in for like 1 or 2 topics, not like a whole
Magic's
thing, which is
12-3
fine.
in 1v1s this year.
But what happens
Who's
is like
losing
if
the
you do like
clutches
let's
then?
just say you do 2 hours.
That's what I'm asking.
That's really long,
Maybe
but
you
let's
should stop
this
looking
example.
at the top 5 teams.
And people
that
listen
would
to
count.
40
Okay,
minutes.
That's fair.
That's like low key terrible for your watch time.
Maybe that's my problem.
Meaning YouTube doesn't like
Maybe
that.
that's what
Where
makes them
if
the
we,
top
for
5.
example,
You're looking at the
uploaded a 20-minute
billionaires.
conversation
Who's
from
for
it,
then?
and you guys listen to 18 minutes of it, it does a lot better.
Yeah,
You
that
see
makes
that? So that's why it's like kind of getting cut up and
Poor
shaped that way.
situation for Spirit. Waiting for an aggression is Donk. What's he looking at?
Hopefully that makes sense when I explain it. Hello, thank you for the
Long push
primer
that's
bullet.
just
Thanks for
not coming
the
his way.
5.
Furia no better.
All right, you when I forgot my primer, I stand on Glaive Fallen on Overpass. That's fine.
Who's poor? That's crazy.
Fallen's still playing though. No.
Spirit, if they don't win this round, that's who.
Easter, thanks for the 13-month resub. I don't know. I wasn't really trying to do a discussion which one I thought was better. I just think that Fallen inevitably
Kindar. Don't do
invented
it.
a lot of things on this map.
Now it's the time. You'd think
Couldn't
he
you
gets that
separate-
kill every
do
day.
a
of the
separate
week,
channel
but now
for full
there's good
2 hours? I
flashes
just don't
to
want to have
overwhelm
4 YouTube
Maladoy.
channels,
Oh,
man.
wait a second.
Right
You're right,
on
I
the
could.
money were those
4 YouTube
flashbangs.
channels seems a
Only
little
small
crazy, though.
mistake, but now
maybe.
now it's become cascaded.
Small mistakes. The fact the MP9 doesn't get the kill from top mid, and
Oh, that should be a save, right? That should be a save. Dude, the FPS just died on the stream with all this stuff up.
There's a lot to lose if you're Furia.
Yeah, you have to be worried about actually them taking them. Did Yuri? No, okay.
Yuri got one.
Yeah. He has absolutely no ammo.
What a moment.
It actually showed that it's
Not a great one either.
His cartridge. That's a new one.
Is that what it's not called?
It's so weird how Yukender looks so switched on and then it just becomes like me
Yeah.
or
I knew it was called
Kerrigan.
magazine, but for some reason, empty mag was a cartridge.
Yeah, we are watching Atlanta after. If you're in YouTube, though, you're going to have to go to
Cartridge I
Twitch
can
or
think of
Kick.
is like printers.
What about Game Boys?
Or if you just only want to stay on
Like
YouTube,
game
you'll have to watch it
cartridge.
yourself
Oh,
main
that's
channel.
true.
It'll be live
Showing
there.
your age though, Mohan.
Yeah, I mean, people don't really use cartridges.
What is
much
Fallen's KD?
anymore.
I don't know. I didn't get to see it. Chat. Anybody know?
No, it's all
Dude.
lasers now.
Dude.
Damn it.
Highway 6 to the 8-month primer. Thank you.
Well, that's a disgruntling round to lose if you're Furia, because it was sitting in the palm of your hand. You had Zontix blindsided by an MP9. You mow him down for 80
That's
damage.
upcoming
and he
ice cream
Tech
flavor in the
9
summer.
wrecks
I
your
don't
head
care
off. I said Spirit would be poor
what's
if
going
they
on
were to
outside,
lose that
man.
round, so they'll avoid
Black
the loss.
raspberry chip or
Come
give
into
me
this
some
one
coffee,
with
dude.
3 rifles, 2 SMGs, and put Furia
They
on
don't
notice.
have coffee flavor. Affogato, call it a day.
Does make it a little bit tense for Furia.
Just only a little.
Not getting the conversion, which was supposed to be free.
Is the
Like an
podcast
entry
going to be
player's
streamed
on
as
the other
well?
side,
No,
just-
we're going to do it offline. It'll be a lot easier because I'm
like
doing it with
that.
Dinko and Moses. Trying to get everybody on stream. It was actually really nice to just like do that
Start
off
to
stream.
get worried about
No,
Furia.
thanks for the primer. Serum, thanks for the 20 months. Thank you.
Maladoy given a chance to retreat. As
We'll
Tyr
switch
goes
over to
on the
Atlanta after
chase.
this game. Prismatic,
They were there
thanks for the
quickly enough,
34.
even though he couldn't have fallen back too far.
He tries it, but the fact that he waited and
Damn,
then tried
Prismatic, well done, dude.
afterwards means he's just a sitting duck on the fallback. Donk and Shiro gonna try to pressure sight. That's a Yakindar Deagle over towards Optimus.
CTs are a little bit crowded right now.
Quesarado takes up a position behind this Deagle. Bank push dead. Quesarado yet to reveal himself. But they seem worried about this. At least those first two
Oh,
did. Good
I
on
thought
Donk
it-
to get their
thought he was
trade
gonna
as now
be-
Fallen's MP9's all
I
that
feel like that's
remains.
where you wish you had an
Bomb
A1,
plant on
dude.
the other side for Bank, and that is going to be Spirit to make quick work of
Not that he
Furia's
would
A
for
site
sure get
setup.
to, but just like it gives you like
That
a
was
little
looking pretty
bit.
good there for Spirit, and that's
You just
Maladoy
get
getting
that
a
like
first kill and getting out, but
little grace.
wasn't going to be easy for him with the way that they had spread outside of bathrooms. There was no timing to simply leave. He just had to pick one moment where they would maybe think about switching to grenades that they weren't watching his fallback.
No YouTube stream for Atlanta, correct. ESL does not. Yeah, I can't
Spirit
do
being
ESL
able to
on
make this
YouTube.
second half look competitive. When it's the T side, after the first half, they just look so, beyond outclassed.
Trust me, guys,
I mean,
it only loses me
that would
viewership.
be a show of resilience, which is
Damn,
I feel
bro,
like
his-
something that
that quad is fucked up.
Like
Yeah, it
Spirit of a
only
lot of
teams,
that's something
is
that
a
we wanna
negative for
see
me. I
with
can assure you.
their new lineup.
I'm really hoping that because I think it might be
Sometimes they
Gamba
really feel like
sponsor
a
related,
glass cannon.
with YouTube TOS. I'm really hoping it gets fixed for the major because
It
that
can't
would
just be such
fucking
a deadly
suck.
pack on the attack.
It's true, but it's like it's like as long as you have that Yakinder moment, if you don't fail,
Right.
that little moment, of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
of course, Donk is going to kill you every round, every day of the year.
Yeah. Zontix has 3 kills, and that 90-degree Tech 9 headshot flick was one of the 3.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna pass
it's
on
true.
the share.
Their punish
Nah,
game will
this
be
overpass
A1.
game is just a little weird, but
Furia's
let's
team
make
play,
it
I'm sure,
interesting
will be
now.
A1, but if their aim's just a little shaky right now, they
I
will
mean,
absolutely
Furia losing that round is
suffer.
actually giving
bodies
Spirit
on this
a little
site
bit
for
of
Furia.
confidence and a little bit of leeway to get back into it.
Oof. Well-timed flash. M4 should always prevail in this situation, but that MP9 is looking to make things different. And down it goes. No, actually Fallen last to bat.
Yeah.
It's a good amount of damage on 3 of the
Like it's
survivors
kind of
here,
a
but it's
LOL
triple kill for
Yakinder moment,
Magix
right?
as
Like we're
Team
all
Spirit
laughing,
start
but
to close
it's
in on the 9
actually
rounds
kind of
Furia
brought this
have,
game close now.
most of which from that first half.
And this is the moment.
Gambling
right
bad
here.
on
Out
YouTube,
of
but I get
the
a call she had every
losing
video
the
kind of
conversion,
bullshit. Yeah,
now we're in a
don't.
buy save, but it's the first full good buy here for Furia.
And they could just win out from this round on. Could.
Definitely. I mean, this one's to save the economy. Just so much extra goes into this moment because they come in with no kits, no head armor. Not everybody has grenades. It's actually critical that if they lose, they save. That's just the one thing I'll say.
So you figure out what your best role is for a team? You mean
Loss
like
by
when you're
full
trying to do it?
elimination
Like,
here for Furia would be a total disaster.
like I'm not sure. I mean, you
Change
just
the
figure
odds
out
of
like
this
what you're
match
best at over time, I think. And usually I would say you shouldn't do it result based. It should be kind of, as dumb as it sounds, it should be kind of vibes based, you know? If you find yourself in certain situations more, like that's fine. You know what I mean? If you like to be at the front more, if you like to be a baiter more,
Chance to adjust and flick back.
It's awkward for a second.
whatever bad at
Shiro
everything.
doesn't even get a
Oh, there's
shot
always
off.
Valorant.
Molidoy's got him done for in the head-to-head between the Oppers.
Get a couple fun abilities in that one. You can blow somebody up with like a
Context
rocket
takes
launcher and
peek
shit.
Towards B. Operating
I'm
on
just
his
baiting,
own
Chad.
right
I'm just
now
rage
versus
baiting a little
three
bit. I
players
just wanted
on
to try it
this.
out for the
Blindside's
first
the one
time.
throwing a nade.
Somebody's typing up an essay right now.
Double.
Oh, they had 3 people there.
Just
no
hit
one was
backspace,
watching
dude. It's
short
okay. It's
correctly.
okay. I see it on Twitter all the time. I wanted to fit in.
Back to the 3 versus 3. Magic's on that op now, trying to work his way up long. Yakindar commits into the smoke of bathrooms, and Molodai peels Tanir off of it. This push into the bathrooms, meant to catch Donk off guard, instead gives him a chance to just go back into the 2v2. Fallen has 1 magazine of M4 running up from lower sight. 15 seconds to this clock. Molidoy 2 kills deep already on the round. Bomb has got to push in. Donk toying with it. Magix has got to run over, pick that up, and commit to this bomb plant. Looks like he'll get away with it. Fallen hesitates for a second, but still on the scene, swift enough to collect Furia's 10th round win.
Yeah, he knew the advantage he had running into that. Of course, if it was a fake plant, maybe it gets sketchy, but there's not even really a good swing after that. So nice checkmate move
What
there
is
from
this,
Fallen.
chat, on their shoulders? Why do I
Get
know
past
it?
that op in time, and
On the
Molidoy,
Furia,
that's a big
on the
round.
Furia shoulder. What is that? Why is it like
Kinda
so
saves it.
familiar, but I
Kinder
can't
doesn't get
place
his
it?
kill again when he's trying to hold in front of bathrooms.
I know best. Yeah,
Gets
I
to
know
pick off
Walners,
on
but
long.
like,
Very hard shot, single scoped.
no,
at that
no, come
distance.
on, help me out, dude.
Which Shiro
Because it's
looking at
a
you, which
cookie.
I don't know what
Oh,
Shiro
that's
saw.
why I recognize. Ah,
I'm
man,
surprised he didn't get a
I'm gonna
shot
lose
off.
my fat card for not knowing that. Wait, what kind of cookies do they got?
Two ops. All right.
Bottle upside the head for Yakinder. Just as quickly as he throws
for
himself in
cookie?
connector, he pulls himself
Shit.
back.
We ain't fooling anyone.
Can the 2
Okay,
ops
sorry,
on
man,
A
my bad.
catch off Spirit?
You know, I
Can't
don't
have
even
shit
see a
these days, bro.
disadvantage
Can't ask
to
anybody
2
anything.
ops.
Ox
on
Five
A.
X to
Oh,
20 month reset,
man,
thank you.
Molidoy, so good.
Chat just assumes I know everything about food. That's just not
This
true,
kinda
man. I'm
sets up
trying
Yakinder
to.
nicely
I
on the
want
inside of
to,
bathrooms.
but I
For the
don't.
next few seconds, they know that he can't be there.
But I definitely want to. Don't get me wrong. That'd be sick.
What truly is the downside to 2 ops on A? Like, it's just so much room for both of you to have
So many angles.
great shots.
All that
Yeah.
fun, yeah.
Like, you can't exec from back here. You have a lot of space to get that.
Oh yeah, you're
happening,
fat.
so
Name every food.
kind of love this.
Yeah, checkmate. Honestly, that's my bad.
Especially if you put one in connector to start.
No, that's actually on me. I know you don't know everything. You just eat everything.
Does it for the
Well,
5v4?
yeah.
Now
So
they're
like, I
confused.
might not know what this is. I might have
See
eaten
both
it, but I
games
don't
in the kill
know.
feed.
Still long control for Spirit.
And I love the move from Yakinder. You really can play free right now. You got your long totally covered. And time is gone.
Did I eat it? Better eat it again. All right, man. All right, man. You guys are being real mean.
This map is Inferno-ish sometimes.
Can be.
Yeah,
But
dude.
it's
Honestly, I
also-
gotta pee. Hold on.
It's one of those maps that the best teams always play so well. You got to respect it.
It looks like there's candy in those things.
I always wonder. It's tempting.
But it's probably like you take a bite, you could die.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yep. It's like ice packs. Wow,
Right,
make it look
right.
So tempting. It's felt like Furia were going to win this second map and extend the series since they had that domination of a T side. Spirit make it interesting momentarily, but it's just really that force buy win that's extended play somewhat. Furia's double op evolves the defense to now being 2 rounds from victory. And they're going to hang on to that double op. It worked so perfectly in the last round, and that's before Yakindar even had to reveal himself down in connector with any kind of opening shot.
Yeah, I guess the main downside might be like rotating in to B for a retake or something like that. But over on A, I'd love to see this just continue.
Oh, hello. Oh, you do not want to be here now.
He's just dead. Whoops. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, really rode off that risk. And seeing as he was the only A player, I think Molodoy's got nobody to blame but himself.
I mean, this is not a great position for Yakinder. They did see the 2 ops last time. He's pushing out to unlock some space for his teammates here inside the site.
Yuri could get a quick one, but instead allows for that challenge into the site. Quesarado trying to work alongside him, and now Yakindar's dead. That's no off on the play now for Furia. Quesarado and Yuri with a kill apiece, but the rifles churn through for Team Spirit, and they will find a solution to the double op. And that's just catching one of them entirely unprepared for what was 3 players walking up long. Molodoy felt like he had never considered that option.
It was, yeah, kind of a rare mistake from Molodoy. I don't know. I don't know why he just didn't, he wasn't scared of that timing at all. And it's kind of one mistake from him in this game. So, hey, they've got a pretty good lead. The 2 ops is an atypical play. But it was fun to watch. I'm not sure if they'll do that again. Well, they won't even have the ability to buy 1 op, actually, this next round. Unless Quesarado wants to raw dog it. Glass cannon, lurker op. Oh! He's done it.
Really, huh?
Wait, oh, okay. I mean, how are they going to figure that out?
What a tease.
No half armor.
Do it again.
It's insane if he does it again. Are you buying an op and not having half armor? No. It's tempting, though, because Molodoy actually would be worth it.
Yeah.
If someone just dropped him even a pistol, I think I would actually do that play. So, real chance here for Spirit to make things interesting. Because no matter how you shuffle it, they still spend all their money. This kind of comes down to which weakness would they like? One player with basically no gun or no ops? I'm almost thinking that Molodoy op is worth it, man. Instead of get Molodoy Famas.
Three players at B for Furia out of the gate, and Fallen's one of them on barrels. He's got Donk to try to duel
I'm back.
with him.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
Where the fuck did Fatty
What
go?
is that?
That's gross.
Everyone's
Oh.
dead.
Oh, that was
it's
wait.
gross.
A 2K back on CT from Donk on that
Wait.
entry.
Dude,
and
wait.
the round is gone.
I got back at the perfect time.
The time between locking on between those heads.
Holy.
What are we talking about right
Are we back? Chad, are we back?
Talking about arguably the best rifler to ever exist in Counter-Strike.
This round started 10 seconds ago.
Mo, he might just be the best.
Oh my
Shiro
god.
locks it in, 4 players up.
No
Spirit,
way.
they don't just beat Furia in this round, they destroy them. Watch this. The time between those headshots. Woo!
Bro, and what's
Commits to
crazy
the
is
mowdown,
Fallen insta-killed
unprepared
him
for that
too.
kind of a timing. And you know, Fallen, who was having
Fallen
his head
literally
tucked in the
insta-killed
barrels,
him,
did
dude.
kind of
He-
allow that walkout.
Well, he
for
had
the
Nah,
back
he was
on.
blind. He was
Went
blind.
to spot, didn't see anything. Went to
Whoa.
throw his nade, in that moment.
Yeah, they caught a
walked out.
flash in the
That's
middle
off
of
of
it,
the
too.
timeout. Furia had calculated, recalculated, decided no op, with an op, no op, back and forth, and it is all just swept under the rug like it's nothing. Team Spirit within 2 rounds of tying this. A damn near non-existent CT side out of Spirit, and yet this game remains winnable.
Again, it was like the full eliminations also makes it hurt extra. And right now, Spirit are not going into the stack. B is the right call. They're sitting back and waiting. They can sense the CTs are coming, and they're correct about it.
Oh.
Waiting for more to emerge. Fallen the next to run down to his death. That'll be the bomb moving into B, but not even really
11 to
needed.
10.
Just poor old Molodoy, USP, as Team Spirit inch their way ever closer to a tied game. Double digits after a 4-round
Chrissy
CT
likes the
side
70-month
after
reset, thank
losing
you.
the CT pistol to Furia. But the force that broke through, and now their second chance at
Everyone's
consecutive
seen
round
Mad
wins
Piss
off of
lately?
that
I have
one.
not. I have not.
Just rubbing his eyes like it's all chill.
And the money's
Did we
still
ban
not
him and
good.
forget to
Yeah,
unban
the
him?
money. Oh, it's horrible.
Still not
Oh
good.
my gosh.
Yep.
Honestly,
Economy
that'd be
is going
something
to
I'd
cause
do.
real problems here
But
for
no, I don't
Furia. I
think
mean,
it's
they
bad.
could still
Went from
irk out this win. They could still get back to their guns soon enough to finish off Overpass before we have to go to overtime. But Team Spirit are truly knocking on the door of a 2-0 now.
They went from 2 ops to this. And to be fair, Team Spirit did not try to do too many of those beat
unfortunately, I
plays.
have.
That might have been the first time that they
Yeah, I'll be
full
watching
committed
Phase.
to a contact explode, and it's right when Furia are expecting them to go for short control and something slow.
I can't believe we're at 11 to 10 right now, man. I'll be honest.
The perfect call for the situation. Last time they also let Zontix walk into B for free by not watching this correctly, despite having so many players.
Bro, the amount of times that I do the jump
And
away
now
like that
actually they can
too
call
in that
off
same
that
spot
flash.
is
There's
crazy. I don't know why. It
definitely
just
3
feels
towards
right.
B. This can speed up Spirit in the right direction.
Oh yeah,
Catch him in
case
the
no
open,
shit.
find a bit of damage, but Donk gets his 20th kill beyond Yakindar. And mows down Molodoy with the wallbang, allowing Tanir off the leash to go wide with one. One of the 2 MP9s will find, almost a second kill.
No impact grenades left to finish these guys off.
Could have opened up a...
I mean, Bodhi, they're kind of like the only ones that's won anything during the Vitality era, Bodhi.
Incredible that that's possible.
I don't know if you weren't watching,
Given
but
the T side we saw from Furia, but just a couple of what seemed like minor mistakes. It was Yakinder with the MP9 pushing upstairs and missing his spray. It was letting
garbage
Zontix
takes for the
walk into B
43.
and
Also,
get 2 players
Fallen did not
while
make
he was
Yakinder
lurking
whiff an
just to get
entire
some
fucking
information.
spray to allow Spirit to
Then
break
that
their
2K
economy and then
sprayed
rally
out
5
the smallest
rounds.
gaps that Spirit punished them on. Little bit of a shaky spray here and there. The rounds that Furia won were off the back of a lot of Molodoy op shots.
Bro just actually called like the perfect T-side overpass, and bro's like, honestly,
Yuri
he's
clutch.
washed. Like, bro, you don't even call on this side, man.
And winning the
Sure,
second
thanks to the
pistol,
7-month
that should have
primer.
been where
Thank you,
it
thank you,
finished,
thank you.
to be honest. I mean,
Converting the second pistol for the 3-0 start would
I don't
be
feel
the
about Team
difference
Spirit
between a
this season.
victory
I
right
think,
now.
yeah.
I think we just got to give Spirit some time.
You know, we can
They
play
did it.
what if
That
all
was
we
I
very
want.
think
away from them,
the emergence
obviously.
of Tanir
20
being
20
back
guns
or like
stuff,
getting
and
to his
that's-
form that we knew he had is the
I mean, Yakinder's having a better game, but
the
it's
really
not
fun
a
part of
good
that,
game compared to
or
what
fun
we've
part of
seen
this
from him
roster.
so
I don't know
far.
if it's because of Magix. I don't know, I don't know what caused it necessarily. I think Maui summed up what is different is he's playing to win now instead of not to lose. Yeah.
Getting these smokes burned out of the B players early.
Yeah, I think Furia know in the back of their mind, Spirit are going to be very tempted to do that. You know, the strat that was so easy and worked really well. And It can be
On
the
Fury
call
map,
of
it
the
looks like
void
someone who forgot to hold their
prep
mouse.
yourself to go
Usually,
for a
it's not just
monster
one.
hit.
It's usually two people on Fury look like they forgot
the
to hold
fact
their
that they're
mouse.
abandoning it, I actually really appreciate. Right now,
And
Furia
it's
don't
usually
have anyone
between the
pushed up
trio of
bathrooms.
Yuri,
Spirit
Maladoy,
have
and
short water
Yakinder.
control.
Two of them like to go
I think
missing,
this
and one
is
of them has a
brave
strong
move to
game.
make if you're Magic's, and it's probably
Fallen,
correct.
unironically, is usually pretty
The
consistent
only thing
given the
about it is that
positions he
Maladoy's
plays with the
back on
rifle,
and
and
up.
Case Rado is like the
sitting
definition
on
of
the A site.
consistency. So it's I've seen bad Case Rado games, but it's
We've
usually
seen
pretty
Maladoy
rare
caught
compared
off
to
by
that,
the
that
amount of
trio.
distance that Team Spirit
Yeah, if they
moved.
let him go up short,
Yep.
or long, excuse me, he's going to
Spots
see
it.
him,
At
but he
least
can't get
knows.
back on that line. There's an op there.
Bomb included.
Robert, thanks for
Kindar's
the
pushed
15.
beyond the
Thank
half
you.
wall. Tanir tucked in, and they double back. Donk.
No.
Oof, almost meant to recover. Tanir, the second victim here of
Oh,
Yakinder,
there it is.
doing good work with the AK. No longer shackled by that secondary op, and with 15 seconds left over, Team Spirit finally, once Furia are back on guns, forfeit a 12th round. Magic's late to the B bomb site, and Yuri's rotation downwards already here to stop it. There it is. It took them time to get back onto the guns, but once they've got that full buy-in, Furia fine 12.
I mean, it's Yakinder, just like we talked about, man. That's the moment that we've been waiting for all match. He takes out Donk as a second player. Spray initially looks like he might even give that up to Tanir, but he's lucky Tanir is not ready for anybody to be pushing past his teammate outside of the bathrooms. Sorry, Donk. And then Tanir comes in and gets killed too. That's just what Yakinder can do, but just has been struggling with a little bit.
Maladoy leans further forward in this opening setup. Takes a look towards long and will clip
We're gonna
Magic's
watch the Vitality game, yeah.
immediately.
Yeah, I will be going for Cloud later.
5v4 for
too.
Furia looks good.
Zyro simple, even if I know what'll probably happen, it's still I still gotta watch
Finds
it.
8 bullets all he needs.
That's
An
just
A
that's
site under
just too much
question is
aura,
right
too
now
much clout
Furia,
in one
2 players
server.
stuck
Not to
inside
just
of
see it a
connector.
little
And
bit.
with Long already being under wraps for Spirit, it's going to be so daunting to take this look over top of the connector stairs. But as Yuri takes a quick glimpse, he'll see nothing walking out.
Make some noise here. I mean, doubling up here means there are quick rotations to both sides of the map, but they don't actually know where Spirit are leaning.
Why only Zyro has
Celtics
the aura?
here's
My
the movement back
viewership
through
says
short.
otherwise.
He's going to be very ready for Yuri on the fallback. Finds the
Senzu
headshot.
also?
Although there
True.
is still a connector
Wait,
down inside connector.
The bomb cannot go here.
Tanir moves forward. Blindsided by Fallen inside of the site. Bomb still yet to move at 40 seconds. Weird round. And Furia could still just find themselves limping over the finish line. Shiro opens up,
Wait.
but still down
Why
in the
did
depths
Fallen
of
do
Khan
that?
resides Yakindar. Finally had his moment, a round to go. And could catch them both off guard yet again. Donk is here. They're going to smoke it off as it is
my
a
God, they
possibility,
peeked before
and a
it.
good
Oh
push
my
by Zontic
God.
onto the site to come and clear
He
this.
peeked
Round
with this.
24
Oh
looks to
my
have
God,
Spirit's
that's
name stamped
disgusting.
across it, unless Queserado's clutch stats look even better after
Oh
this one.
my God,
Wow,
he
this
even
round
had a
is riddled.
nade
I mean,
to
so
break
much
that
pressure, You
smoke.
can already see it. The amount
And
of
he
small
peeked
mistakes
before- I'd
that
be
happen
so
in the
tilt.
micro. The shot that Shiro
Nah,
gets
I'd
back.
actually be
Tanir
so mad if I'm
overextending into the
Yakinder
site
right
after
now.
Zontic
Oh
already gets his lurk over into B. The main thing that went well was the approach in the stairs, but yeah, round 24, Queserado's going to try it. He dies, and Spirit bring this one to overtime. And it's just a whole new game now. I mean,
Yeah,
it is
Ruslan
another
is going
chance
through it in the
for
background.
Furia to show us a better CT side, but the amount of rounds and good rounds won from Furia is very disappointing, considering again how incredible that first half was, and why the whole time I was sort of hesitant to even really, talk about them as this team with all their potential showing again. So I was getting really excited for a second, but now I'm worried again.
Zontix here's the stomps inside sight. They've allowed him to walk up like this before, and again they have their guard down. They are lucky
Insane
that he doesn't hit that kill.
Like, how can that timing be open every round?
Yeah, that is kind of insane though.
This is
I thought he was
Furia
gonna
on
get that.
overpass with
If that was
Caps in
Donkey
a
gets that.
CT side of all places.
Wow.
Boost disassembled. Nade goes over for them. That'll have to be Tanir stomaching the damage. Hit the minute mark, and Yuri looks to add himself to this B defense.
That would have been a bridge too far.
I wonder if
One more
Yakinder
walkout
pushes
like
all the way
that,
through.
It would have been full tilt city. Caserado setting up a smoke to defend
Flashing
a B-pop.
short?
They are doing some
Oh.
flashes right now. Careful with these timings.
Oh my god, this is...
That's a good flash to interrupt. Fallen ready for the fight. Good trade back from Magix. Yuri's got him from barrels.
It's actually so
Caserado
smart
here.
from Fallen not
Yet
to
again,
swing
these
that.
two tethered. Tanier tried to
Allowed
work his
Caserado
way
to actually
upwards,
get more
but
kills because he
Shiro
didn't
trying to force
swing,
it out
even though he
along
threw the
side of
underhand
smoke.
flash.
The lineup was right there for the taking.
That was actually really
Malinois
nice.
off. You can see it in his face.
Little
He knows
small
that one comes close.
detail
The
there,
spray
but
could
if
have
he
just
swings
come
that,
through.
Caserado's
Instead, it's
chance of
Fury to
trading him
strike
is a lot
first in
lower,
OT.
where if he
Lucky
stays
to
on
not
that
get
angle, they
killed
have
when
to
the
step
short
out.
walk up took place. When it came to the B-pop later, it's just better handled here for Furia. Excellently done from
God damn
Caserado.
it.
Slick
Chat, stop
rifling
going
from
full
that
unemployed.
headshot position and a 1-round lead. They're probably thinking this one should be over, but now that we're in overtime, there's actually a little bit more to prove from the CT side.
Bro
The
said
big
I
press
am
past
speed
Fountain here.
Kerchow.
Yakindar plays behind a smoke. Making Spirit's A approach uncomfortable, but this is a Spirit
Dude, a
who I
hot
think still
pocket.
have an
I
affinity
can't remember
to
the
just
last
try to
time I had a hot
slam into the
pocket.
B site. And with this forward Fountain setup, it does just leave 2 players inside B.
It's key to watch that smoke timing because that's a deep one, and they're not actually in front of it right now. So they'll replenish it. Zontix gets taken out.
Nice forward move by Caserado.
They got rid of the
Sat here
sleeve.
waiting the smoke out as now we get
crazy.
this push by Yakindar into the T-spawn. Defense better get ready to stop it. Missed Molotov on short.
Nice.
Doesn't the sleeve help it get like crispy, dude?
Caserado in terms of taking heads off. Donk wants to get in on this, but Flash is
crazy?
finding their marks. Yakindar's flank collects, and I mean totally surrounded inside of the Monster pipe. Monster turns into a graveyard for Spirit, and overtime's got nothing but Fury around wins coming through.
Yeah, just the two. Again, though, they kind of want to make it a clean sweep here.
How
Just,
come all of the
just in
Fury players are
case.
using the A4 on overpass? I mean, in general, people are just using the A4 a lot more.
Shiro's down to a tech 9
I
to
think
defend.
partly-
Finally, Furia starting
I think
to open up a bit.
the mag change incentivized
It's a nice
people
antidote to
to
their
push it a
problem
little
to
bit
have
more.
Caserado out on short. It is
It just
Spirit
depends, man.
trying to use just add repetition.
I could
what
try to
has
give you
worked with
some like
Zontix.
deep
It's funny 'cause
dive and
Zontix
like analytical
had a
take.
bad start. He's only got 9
I
kills
do think
in total,
anchors
but
prefer it
so
just
much
because
impact
obviously,
off of the amount of
you know,
space
the
he
extra
was able
mag
to
size
take
when they
early
get rushed
towards
is
short.
nice.
Walking into a
In
site
general, though, I
twice
do feel
on
like
the
a lot
T
of these
side
pros
to
just
get
switch
rounds
up based
both
on
times.
vibes. So if they're having a good game with the A4,
It
you'll
almost
usually see them
happened
stick
a
with it.
third time, but Caserado just simply didn't die.
They'll usually, but like
On
I've
that
definitely
peak.
also seen players, you know, it's like maybe A1 this game. And I do think like before you know, I think people have like these pro players on like everything they do has some deep level meaning, but I've also watched professional Counter-Strike players switch a res after every time they die when they're in a slump. So yeah, it could just be vibes too. Landon, thanks for the 12-month primer. Scoop, thanks for the 3 months. Vortex with the primer. Lee,
Spirit
thanks
aren't
for the
trying to
resub. Thank you,
shroud
guys.
this movement inside connector. Molodoy on high alert and very prepared for the peak. Right back
That's the repeat. I
there
love
you
it.
go.
into the
There
headshot
you
on
go.
Magix. He'll go. It is a flawless CT
What up,
side being
Fample?
queued up by Furia at the moment. And still with a member towards long in the form of Yakinder.
Retaining that confidence that makes him stand out, honestly. He's talked about this as well. He said he's always going to be confident, and his style of re-peaking had to be refined a little bit, but it was a good example of when he could get away with it. Whoa, fast step from Donk. Kinder's going to be listening in. The play just gets stronger. Yakinder in this spot, if no one's wrapping around him, like the odds he gets clear goes to basically 0 now.
Moran, thanks for the 46 month primer. Thank you,
catch
dude.
a player on the commitment, but we'll see if Molodoy
Probably
is
my
just going to be
favorite
the
angle
one
right
guy
there.
needed.
Personally,
He falls
Always
back
feel
into the
very
dumpster
cozy up
cover,
there.
goes for the bank reposition, lets Yakindar instead start to get active, and that's going to confirm all in
Yep.
towards the A
Great
site.
timing for Yakindar
And a final
here. Should
Hail
be
Mary
boom,
moment.
boom.
Perfect for Yakindar. Donk turned
Gets
back
the
around,
adjustment
and
as
it's
well.
a triple to close things out. A flawless
Yeah.
overtime CT side from
If they got
Furia,
to the routine,
as
they just switched it
finally
the
kinda
fuck on,
get their
man.
legs beneath them on the defense.
That's the best way to put it. Everything we know that they could do here.
4 CT rounds in regulation, 3 of them in overtime.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
Wasn't looking right for a second, and the gaps were just too big for the team that have
Too
all their
big.
T's crossed and their I's dotted when it comes to their overpass play. It just feels like the communication.
How come
might
half the
be
teams are
slightly
playing
off, and there
Sun
were
and
some
half
small
Atlanta?
gaps, like,
Just when invites went out
walk in and
and
Monster happened
teams
and
pick
fall
and
in
choose
distance
based on
because we
like
could check it, and then
a lot of teams were already in the
there was a
U.S.
window
because
time
of
that was
Fort
very
Worth.
small, but that's Counter-Strike.
Some, were like skipped Fort Worth and now are in Astana. It's like different teams have like slightly different schedules, different priorities with tournament organizers because they
Okay.
have like
Who
their
put
own
that there?
incentive programs.
It's overtime 2
And
or
saying
Mirage.
that they're running 2 tier 1 tournaments at the same time, but they don't really overlap. Like they are slightly. Honestly, I think it's fine. I think we're lucky as fuck.
Smoke down, but they're in front
No
of
other
it
pro scene
with
can do
numbers.
this.
Zontic needs a flash, just trying to stay alive here. Eventually, he's going to have to pop up. Nothing to be had as Yakindar taps into the entry potential. Okay, Serato moves forward. And beyond regulation, it comes up all Furia. Damn near as many CT round wins in overtime as they had in regulation. How to explain it, I don't know. But at least Furia just happy to get their legs back underneath them and potentially extend this 2-0 match to a third map in the form of Mirage. Donk taking a look at the site.
I'll tell you,
Furia
probably just have an
gonna
unhealthy
sink into
relationship
their
with Counter-Strike
post-plant
now.
positions,
My bad, but
allow for
hey, also you're
what's
welcome.
left of Spirit to announce itself on the approach. At the end of this one, a map wins a
Why
map
isn't
win.
Spirit
It's
kicking
all about
Zontic?
moving
Did
on
you
to
see what
that
happened
Mirage
last time they
ending
kicked
series
Zontic?
there instead.
It was
Shiro,
really bad.
not going to happen the way he's surrounded. Furia eventually
Okay.
get there. It's an
Map 3.
oddity in the way
As we
that
all
it took their
expected, a
CT
very
side so
easy
long to
overpass
come
for
alive.
Furia.
But at least overtime is a way to reassure us that Furia improved by this game going on.
I'm finishing this series.
It
I wanna
may
see. I
feel
wanna
like
see
a
this.
gift for the fans that we get to watch a third map between these two teams, but for Furia, that was a gift indeed. I'ma just say it, guys. If that's Overpass, if that's Furia's home map, they lose that if Zontics could shoot.
Yeah.
Granted, this also feels so hard to understand what's going on in Pro CS.
By abusing Zontics.
Picture in picture, I'm not allowed to picture in picture ESL.
That T side, but that
Sneaky
CT
Beaky
side
next to
was
the 2-month
really
primer.
concerning for Furia.
Yeah,
I
I
thought that
literally
they were
am gonna
like,
have to-
their hands of this map 8-4 up. That's
with-
a gift going.
You're
into
going
it.
to the CT.
Before I'm allowed to watch ESL in a bit, I'm gonna have to turn off my panels, go offline on YouTube, and then I have to like pull up their feeds.
Same thing happened.
Yeah,
to
there's
him.
a whole bunch of rules.
He's got it back at the end, though. That's the difference.
It's true.
That
That's
was
the
the
point.
difference, yeah.
You were watching this, and you're going to see it on the highlights happen a few times. Zontix was getting this timing where he always could just get up short, not a problem.
Well, Danger
Back
Dave, I don't think I
spacing
can
him every
picture in
time.
picture ESL either.
Couldn't get
Like
these
with
kills.
ESL
Yeah, it was
matches.
wild because we were prepared to come in here and wax lyrical about how Furia just bullied Spirit because
Yes.
what they did was just bully the B defense enough times to where Spirit were forced to over-rotate.
Ricky,
or
thanks for the
stack, and
15-month
that
reset,
opened up
thank you, and
their
Sneaky,
ability
thanks
to
for 2
scale on the
months,
A side
thank
of the
you.
map and just really put together a fantastic T side. But the choke that took place the second half to not close is kind of incredible, especially because they won the pistol too. So it's like everything seems to be lining up. But then as the game goes on, it's just the only person that seemed to have consistent impact was Malo.
Oh, yeah, and I gotta cover my
everything
fridge.
else was just
Yeah,
so
low-key,
poor.
don't let me
Kindar's
forget,
main defender
chat.
was really struggling, but then finally
Yeah, I
at the
have
end
to
he came
cover
alive.
my
That was like one of his
fridge, yes.
maybe only multi-kill rounds of regulation with a rifle was right here to make sure that they got to overtime. So really struggling there. Maybe me and now you're wrong. Maybe Overpass ain't it. I don't know.
What tournament org
I
is the
think it's
most
still
lenient
it
with
for them.
coach tournament rules?
still it.
Blast.
The CT side to me was more of an aberration, and then we saw
But that
the
makes sense,
regression or
'cause
the correction to the mean.
For your,
on
you want
their
your deep lore of
overtime
coach
when they actually
streaming.
had
Blast
full
low-key
utility.
invented it.
I don't know. That just felt like a weird mental thing for me. On
Like,
the
not
B
really, I'm
defense
sure
and the
somebody else
inability
like
to read
had,
some
but
of the
like
Zontic
for
sometimes
Counter-Strike,
for-
So before Valorant, before COVID,
you've been saying you
Blast flew me out and Warl to cast on my stream and paid us to do so. So that one wasn't like a co-stream. That was like a... They had Warl, so Warl did the play-by-play and I did color commentary. We were our own casting duo for a tournament on my stream.
As they did in 25 because Molidoy was falling off, but I felt like he was the one.
The bathroom stream? Yeah, we were in the University of Miami locker room streaming. That was early Blast. So Blast literally like kind of started that.
He's kind of the ceiling.
And then Blast invited me out individually to stream on site in LA.
On the opposing side,
and then Blast just continued to invite me to stream the events.
And hoping for the best and kind of their way. They didn't really have a response to it, and they kind of just
so Blast kind of Blast is most lenient with co-streams, and they're really like they kind of started it, to be honest.
Once they got there, they just didn't.
I don't really know anybody that did anything earlier than that, than like 2018, end of 20 or like that was like start of 2018 as well.
That CT hop was diabolical, guys.
Why are they against Monster Energy? Are they sponsored by Red Bull? ESL sometimes is, but they just straight up restrict. Like they just want you to hide everything, even if they don't have a sponsor.
Kind of strong variety of plays. I felt like for their T side, some of the openers had.
That sounds sick. Do you know the matchups? I could search it. Unfortunately, those VODs had to get taken down because of like the Twitch like
I think
bot
some of it
things
is
with all the
predicated or just kind of built on the fact that
where all the DMCAs were getting thrown out like candy.
Up until that 11-11 double kill, he had 2 kills in the CT half. One was on the pistol round, and one was with an AWP.
Bro.
So it was not looking good for him. Like you were saying
listen,
in that.
No. So you said a traffic cone. That at least provides some obstruction. The dude was like a pedestrian walking path, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and the light was always green. The green man was always up there. They weren't letting any
by any
cars
chance
through.
hear
This
about the
guy was
waves?
Just totally.
But the waves that ESO changes produced in league streaming?
On T side, it as a mismatch.
Yeah.
It was actually the CT side where he was just getting completely run over.
Oh my god. Yeah, it wasn't until again that double kill to get them in the overtime, and then in overtime he actually had a couple of big
because
moments. He took a long time to get alive.
If they're not sponsored and you have Monster, why would
I don't even know where to go with it.
Monster both
think
sponsor?
Spirit
I mean,
probably
you know what's
went
funny
for
about
that
your
map.
analogy that you just gave,
Safety went
Tekos, is they sponsored both.
The
And
fact
they
that
wanted to
were
keep,
like,
you know,
for me,
without going into
the
deals
game,
exactly,
you know
that's
you're
actually
going
just
home.
not how it works
Spirit,
at all
like,
and how they
everything's
think about
right-
marketing.
Right there for them. And that's as good a chance, realistically, as you're going to have.
In fact, it was the inverse of why I got signed or brought back.
To get it
Yeah.
done. So how that affects
Monster, because they used to work with ESL, wanted to bring me in, and my agreement, my first agreement, actually worked hand in hand with ESL's, which is why you saw me co-streaming from events.
They kind of like just limped away
Without getting into other people's business too much.
It's the team's
Monster wanted to keep doing that, but it kind of just didn't work out that way.
That was really worrying for Yekindar.
So you're-
I said it before. I was saying it again. He is so pivotal on this map for Furia. And if he just can't shoot, if
so
he just can't aim, like remember,
it's not really the logic there,
where he
Tekos.
kills Fallen on the bomb site. Yekindar has like 7 bullets free to shoot him, and he doesn't get him. That's what it looked like when Yekindar was at the end of his time with Liquid. Like that
They don't want to do any sort of exposure for free. No, I know. Well,
professional player, and if they want to just
there's just
have
things
him
where it's just kind of bad
then
faith
he's
to
gonna
kind
just
of
have to
air it
make
all
it
out there. But yeah, I think they just have a lot of pressure. ESL does right now, which is why the co-streaming rules came
He
in.
finishes with 19.
Yeah.
You know, so
I think that's the the reality of the situation we're in. Split wig base with 8-month primer. Thank you.
Where you say like, if your Kinder can't open up the map on the T side of Mirage, like,
And Matty thanks for the 63. Thank
It's one of
you.
those things where when you look at Fury and you look at how they play Mirage, first of all, he's obviously going to be playing one of the key star CT positions, but also on their T sides.
So is Cologne and Singapore going to be a maybe free going? ESL's never invited me to any event to co-stream. That was only facilitated by Monster, so probably not Cologne. And
they're really relying on the fast-paced plays. And
I have a good relationship with PGL, but that's right around, you know,
plays and Spirit. You know, I feel like
the due date for the baby is end of October, so that major is shortly after, so I probably won't be in Singapore.
I'm curious to see, like, just it's so hard to put a thumb on where Mirage is going to go based on what we've seen so far this series.
And that's crazy to me because at the beginning, when Magix was first calling for Spirit at the beginning of this year, their Mirage looked really flat. Like, they didn't know what to do after the first 20 seconds if Donk didn't give them 2 kills in middle.
Oh, yes, Simon.
Even when
Yeah,
he did give them 2 kills in middle, sometimes they didn't even know how to finish rounds despite that fact because they would just all start walking around in different directions like lemmings. Magix has gotten him better as an in-game leader.
Do you get free
He's
monster
taken
drinks?
better initiatives
Yeah, of
to
course.
make sure that he gets everybody grouped up, does a bomb site hit, crunches the site well, and organized. Whereas on the other hand, when you talk about Furia, that's what I mean when it's like they've just swung the needle so far in the other direction. Because in 2025,
Matty, thanks for 34. Thank you.
They were so good at just taking some space there, reading what kind of kills they got or what kind of deaths they have, and then they would make the right decision. But yeah, like I feel
Stabby,
like
I
as
tell
they
people this
drop
all the
their
time.
weight
Yeah,
this year,
subbing on mobile
it
is
has
way more
been
money.
more on
Ad
popping
incoming, by
plays,
the way.
which I think Spirit are going to handle fine. If Furia don't go back to 25 Furia and they play more like they have this year, they're in for a lot of trouble because I think Spirit, they're really good with counter utility. Shiro's
I still don't understand my
if he's behind
events invite
Yeah, it
streamers to
seems
go
like
and
they're
do
really
live
relying
streams
on
to
Arena
arena. What's
versus
with that?
succeeding
People
because
wanting
they're not
to,
giving
yeah,
them
people
early
buy
rounds
tickets
also
to go,
sets up the
yeah,
ability
meet
to
streamers,
fakes later,
yeah.
which, you know, they have some good ones, but it's like you have to be able to establish A as a threat to
Absolutely,
be able to
yeah.
fakes later. And again, I just haven't seen them have like any
Sporting events,
real
like have
defensive
other
executes that
people
give them,
outside
like,
of that
their
sport come to
fakes
the
or their
events and
opposing
use it
threats
as a
to
draw.
who were
Same
definitely
idea.
a team that will over rotate and gamble, you know, if they feel like
Yeah,
they have
same
the
thing.
right read. So yeah, I'm not sure what to expect, honestly.
No, here's
They get
what
kind of flabbergasted.
here's what I expect. I expect
Go on.
Dong to top.
Evan
five.
instead on Vitality is playing an IM instead of
Beyond
PGL.
that,
Seems
based on
well,
what
they were
we've
already
seen,
in the US,
I don't
Devi.
know what
And
else.
Maladoy will probably be doing some good things.
And
Yeah,
based
that's
on
a-
all the posts I'm seeing, Vitality is being very smart with their schedule. After winning Rio, it looks like they just basically have taken a vacation inside the
I'm taking
US.
Spirit in this one.
And they're gonna
Maladoy's
go
so
roll
great
up
at
to
being
Atlanta and see what
disruptive,
happens.
Control, like he's so good at breaking smokes open at top con at window, getting one kill. I just think that Spirit, they actually weirdly.
What other
with
sponsors
Magic's
do you have
at
right
the
now
helm
besides
versus
Monster?
Fallen at the helm,
I
they
Buy
somehow
Power.
look like the more
That's
well-versed
who's the
team
title
on this map
sponsor
from recent
for
footage.
Also, the
FML2.
experience factor, I think, on Mirage is going to be really helpful here. This is a map where I think he's found a lot of comfort trading, a lot of comfort in being that A anchor, defending against these A executes that Fury like to throw. So I think those are some.
Hezzy and Rops went to New York. Well, they also were in Yosemite and stuff like that.
It hasn't been a classic. It has been entertaining, and only one team can go through to the playoffs. We're going to find out who it is after this break.
She said she loves you.
But she can't love me.
But I love you.
Don't have dates on when the tickets will drop, but I would just say if you guys want !FML and put your email in there. That email is like the strongest way to for sure get updates about what we're doing.
I won't play window anymore.
What's going on?
Yeah, please do that. Please do that. Like, obviously, I'm not going to be using that email to like do anything besides, like, I want it to be a very strong way to communicate with you guys for events. So I'm not going to be, you're not going to get anything except for like important updates through there. How do you feel about Yanko hating on Kostream and not understanding its purpose? I haven't listened to what Yanko said, so I can't really say, bro. I don't know.
The human body was
Artsy, thanks for the 47. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
not trapped at a desk in one singular posture for 12 hours a day.
Yeah, Sid, yeah. I don't have enough time.
It's time your chair evolved. This is Secret Lab Titan Evo. Ergonomically engineered for you.
If he asks you for skins through that email, it is real, dude.
Artists backing your every move.
Yanko just doesn't like people shitting on analyst desk for obvious reasons. Yeah, I mean, like, I think being, you know, people like, you know, Oni basically goes and does like GeoGuessr and stuff during the analyst desk. I feel like that probably feels like not good if you're an analyst, especially if that's your job, right? I don't blame Oni, but I also like understand Yanko's point of view. Personally, I leave the analyst desk on because I find it kind of fun to see if there's any interesting takes to build on. But that's because we have different audiences, you know what I mean? Some people are that diehard, some people aren't. I think also the tournament organizers have done a very poor job of letting the analysts actually like build out a true segment that could be fun. And I don't put that on the analyst. I think when you, especially when they do like pro league and stuff, you can see, sorry about that. You can see how far it goes in terms of, you know, the detail and different things they can talk about, but they're not really provided that too much. So, oh no, absolutely. You're right. Yeah. I mean, personally, I think the analyst desk can never go away as a co-streamer, but I would understand why they feel that way. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Morty. Like, I really think it's actually less that co-streamers and stuff like that are the problem, and more so I think actually the TO is not allowing the analysts actually doing anything besides just sitting there and regurgitating a point within like a few minutes and then just cutting away. That's not really an analyst desk, right? Like, the guy that wore a Monster shirt to Red Bull tourney? Yeah, of course. I'm sponsored by Monster, big dog. And I asked for permission before I did that. You want to know a fun fact of that one? The guy that does, this is some deep lore. The guy that does sales for Ludwig used to work for my management at Loaded, and he signed both those deals. His name is Kelby May. Kelby got me my Monster deal, and he obviously negotiates and handles that relationship with Red Bull as well for Ludwig. And yeah, so I got permission from Kelby directly before I did that. I wasn't trying to make waves, bro. I'm just trying to not piss off my own sponsor at the same time. It's all good vibes. Like, they weren't paying me to be there, so they get to have me in the tournament, and I look right, like, and I'm not trying to disrupt their sponsor shit, you know? Right, that's that is how it should work. Like, and that's not to flame Ludwig. Like, I wasn't expecting to be paid, but if I have like my own personal sponsors and stuff, you know? That's just how it is. Having it, yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, Finis, they don't give these analysts anything. By the way, new cash guide's out, by the way, boys. Like, they don't, like, and I don't blame the analysts. I know the analysts can do a lot of stuff and break a lot of cool things down. They just, like, don't give them anything. Yeah, the ESL stream's a different event. But yeah, no, if they, and to be fair, like, as long as Monster is cool with it, I would have still gone to the Ludwig land, even if I couldn't have worn this shirt and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? That wasn't like a make or break thing. I was just trying to do right by Monster at the same time, you know? Does your view count noticeably drop when I mention a video dropping? Not really, no. Shout out Rich trying to get different ways to get the analysts involved. Yeah, they try to. Like, some try to, but yeah. Gym today, yeah. Yep. Me and Ludwig in a slap competition? I mean, I'm down. I don't know. I don't know if I've also been to a professional slap competition. Unironically, that shit was crazy. Holy shit. You taking? No, I'm doing a late night gym session tonight. We'll see how it goes. How's your chess game? Dude, bad.
A win is a win is a win, but I do still think that Overpass is one of those maps that both these teams in some ways are going to kind of want to forget about. Spirit, in the
Mom's
sense
beard
that
is
they
a
pushed
cheat
it to the
code.
limit,
It's
but
a
weren't
dude.
able to
You're
close
not
in
wrong,
on the
dude.
lethal
Most
finish of a
slap
2-0.
people do have
Furia,
a
just in the
beard
sense that
because
it took them a long
it's supposed to
time
help a
to
little
get
bit.
that CT side up and running. So forget about it, and let's move on to Mirage, and let's see.
Wait,
whether
did we
these
not get a
teams could
prediction
just
for this
give
map?
us a
Mods!
more exciting
Wait, let's
way,
stand
Mo,
up.
'cause
Map
this is
three, map
qualifying for playoffs, and 9Z did it in such a outstanding
Thanks for the
fashion
48
that we
month
might
primer.
actually be
Thank you,
left
thank you,
here
thank you.
thinking 9Z played better today.
They did. They're the best team to play today for sure.
The slap
I mean,
people are
genuinely,
crazy because
like-
they basically
like,
sign up
could we
for
talk about how
CTE.
many
Oh yeah,
mistakes
no.
they made? It wasn't that many. So
True,
doors
the
wide
beast,
open
true.
for both
Where's
of these
Jackie Boy
squads.
when you need him most?
Let's call it a great chance. Ooh, and the waterfall smoke on the A.
Wouldn't power slap only require mutton chops?
Walks
Dude, a
off
couple of the
as
guys
Fury.
did just
Yeah.
have mutton
I
chops.
love that on pistol.
The moment he takes
They
a step
did,
out,
dude.
Magix just straight up kills him, so he'll have a non-factor pistol.
That's pretty sweet on a pistol.
You know what's nuts
you-
about
you're
that
not
slap
even normally do
competition
something out there
still
to scale up to
Is it
triple.
kind of worked up into the title fight?
Opens
And
up yourself
genuinely,
towards
guys,
jungle.
by the end of it, I had never watched or
Just
seen
being
any of
fully
this.
aware there could be someone in window.
I could tell it was the title
Until
fight.
First.
Bro, their
Again,
technique
yeah.
was
Molidoy at least
insane.
able to blindside him because of it. That's the second frag this round for Molidoy.
Oh
Caserado
my
slow
God.
crawling out through Palace. Molidoy in with a third. Shiro 1v3.
I couldn't believe it. I would have
First
never
kill's
thought that.
fast enough to make it happen, but Caserado toys with the side of it, and that'll be the Furia retake coming through to kick off a CT pistol.
Well, isn't
Yeah,
that
yeah, I'm
equally
coming, I'm
impressive
coming.
that they managed to take despite
All right, prediction
how
fast.
clean the site take was and how they canceled out Yukinder's position and took over window. Just weren't fully aware
Gotta
of the
go
actual
fast, gotta go
threat that was
fast.
in there.
Go, 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 go,
CT
go,
pistol
go.
was countered back on Overpass when the force buy of Spirit worked in the next round, so don't let that happen again. That really kind of cemented Spirit's ability to push regulation to overtime. That's a fresh wound.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Sorry. I just ran it because if this game gets really close, it would have played in the middle of, like, overtime, and I was not
Site with
risking that.
numbers, and right now it is just
Hi,
Fury.
hello.
That's the
Nade's
guy to
gonna
hit.
drop
Yo,
Doc down
good
to
morning,
half
Jackie.
health.
Yo, Kick, you got your
See
own
if it
predictions,
has any
too.
impact at all.
I'm heading to Vegas, and
Sometimes
where's
he
some
just
solid
gets
place
3
to eat.
kills
Come
without
to
taking any
Twitch chat and
damage,
just type
doesn't
Vegas food.
matter.
Or actually, can somebody just do it? There we go. I can bring it over 1 sec. Although I might have to update this. I haven't updated that list in a little while.
The first.
But 50 damage isn't Donk dead, so
It's still a good
sure
starter
enough,
kit,
into the
though.
kill feed. Donk goes hunting for the cap. Nope,
From that far away, though. What
MP9 is
that?
stupid.
What is that? They literally nerfed the jumping accuracy of that gun, and Fallen just gets
Nah,
a
nah,
headshot
no.
from Catwalk
It's my
into
goat. The
A
MP9's
site
built
with a
different.
jumping MP9.
MP9's
Maybe that
still the
makes
goat.
sense as it kicks off the retake.
Damn,
I mean,
and
after
that made
a kill
it
like
look
that,
so
just
easy.
give the round to Furia. That one's baloney. Shiro, best of luck with bomb on the other side of triple. There's bodies to give this coverage. He's not going to go wide enough to stop this. Fallen, who the hell are you?
You know. I mean, Fallen did nothing wrong. It was ridiculous that happened.
No, that was stupid. That was absolutely dumb.
We're just going to
The
act like that's
accuracy
normal.
from that. We're seeing longer range MP9 kills lately. I don't know exactly what changed, but that's the longest. By
Is
a
that the
long shot.
longest?
He was jumping.
Away, turning around.
He was doing something all right.
I don't believe that really happened.
He can't retire.
I don't believe that happened. Oh, miss window smoke. Dude, what's going on? Like, both teams have just had bad nades today.
Yeah, a lot of them. Yeah, 9Z wouldn't have missed that.
This matchup was queued up to be a potential grand finals for these teams here in Astana.
I mean, at least they're getting out the bad stuff here, you know.
The jitters.
Jitters or whatever it is. The funk.
The funk.
They got the funk.
The
The
funk.
Java Havana Funkaloo.
What?
That's a music kit in Counter-Strike.
Oh, okay. It's like you just made it sound so much like a real thing.
Nah, yeah. Kinder's got this all day long.
The toe
Since Demir has
always
nobody to
fucking
tether
throws off
of
this
top
angle. I'm
hill.
not even kidding. It's actually kind of obnoxious that you have feet for this.
To near is stuck.
And an active K-Serrato top middle push is going to put Yuri on high alert now that he confirms presence out the ramp, and the smoke wall drops. You've got Zontic's dead, you've got Donk low, and you've got Tanir in a body bag bottom middle already with this ramp flank in K-Serrato's fast move. Just kind of gets stalled out. He is right here, prime for the taking.
Knife somebody.
They turn back around, he's forced to activate, and he'll get there with the double. P250 meant to queue up the third, but it's a wallbang headshot.
5 alive, but bomb did go down, so...
frag coming through for Furia,
but this
it doesn't matter how you get
building
there at this
up
point, you take
Furia
what you
nicely.
get. That is 3 rounds consecutive for Furia's CT side.
Stop looking at toes then? I'm trying not to. It's just, it gets in the way on that angle, man.
Throughout the entirety of Overpass. I mean, so far in the series, it feels like the energy has been kind of low. I think just wanting to prove to themselves that they're better than this. Just so
the
they
8-4 established itself as dominant gun now.
The chance to win this event.
I was telling Chad earlier, like,
vitality here,
I'm sure anchors use a little bit more, but I think it's just purely vibes.
That they're likely to face again. I
think it's all vibes
they
based
either
right
win
now,
or
man.
lose this whole event.
What up, Ches? Dude,
that comes with a win
Montreal looking good, bro. My Knights lost, but Montreal looking good. I can't believe it, to be honest.
This could be a great push. Yeah, it is. And Shiro's waiting. Whoa, he gets tagged as well. Damn, that was a brave move from Molodoy after showing himself there at top mid.
CZ new meta with 3 mags. Mods, take his ram.
But
He's
again,
a fucking
if
idiot.
there's one guy, we've got no question. If there's 2, it's Donk
Penguin,
and him.
thanks to the 7 months. Thank you. And
Down
thank
to
you for
1
the kind
health, but
words.
still
And Halo,
standing.
thanks to the 10 months.
Magic's versus Fallen over here towards the apartments as Fallen makes noise on the fallback. Everything else from Team Spirit still residing top middle, so this is just Magic's kind
How
of
about
puffing
them
his
wild,
chest up a
fl0m? How
bit
about them
as
wild,
he then
dude?
goes into the silent fallback, but it does draw not just Molodoy, also K-Serrato joining forces with Fallen here on B. This is 3 players B.
Shit.
A Palace push for your Kindar is about to find a bunch of players on the approach.
As a Cadence
here's
fan,
him
I'm worried
stomping. He
about
could catch him off guard
Montreal. Yeah, you probably should be.
Oh, yeah. As soon as he hears... Oh, okay. Perfect play here for you, Kinder. It's so late in the round, too. It's just going to feel...
They're just scrappy.
like it's a 4
So-
save. You can't go back and re-clear Palace. There's no sense in going for an A hit.
They're just incredibly
Ramp.
scrappy. In the
You
best
feel
way.
like they have a chance. Well, they'll at least be able to meet you, Kinder, in here, but 15 seconds. They're just going to save.
Careful, Magics. All right. Needlessly kind of losing guns, maybe just trying to secure the after time expires, but it'll be 2 up for the side of Spirit. Op at an AK saved. Awkward amount of money for the others. And not a lot of damage done as Furia
Husband
rack
got
up
me an
early
assist. Your videos
cash
helped me so
and
much.
an early lead.
Oh yeah. Well, we just released the cash video. If you're trying to learn cash, glad it could help. Cosmic. They're not doing that. Just don't waste your brain.
4-0 start for Molodoy. 5-0 for K-Serrato. It's also been a stud this series.
Those 2 players are the reason we've believed in Furia in the last 48 hours. So trying to tap back into that to close on the deciding map of this 2-0 game. How many grenades do you have, damn it? I like this
How
aggression.
many angles
from inside
actually
of the
changing
apartments.
cash? Well, they reverted it
Doesn't
back to
feel
like the
Spirit are gonna see this
OG.
coming.
Like FM Pwn kind of had like
More
2
and
or
more
3
detail
versions of
trickling out
cash.
through the window, so that longer they
And then
delay
Valve
this,
bought
the
it, and then
closer
they-
the CTs get.
they
Still
made
nobody's
some
even considered it
slight
for Spirit. Not once
changes.
have they checked this flank.
Oh
2
my
sitting
God.
ducks for you, Kinder.
Love the zoom.
Just wants to kill Tanir, then snap it onto Shiro, and the moment Tanir considers it, that's when they pull the trigger.
Jesus
Fallen executes
Christ.
with his, and it is flawless for Furia across the board.
Damn.
A double for Fallen, a double Yakinder,
God damn.
and on top of
That's
it,
so
Yuri locking down that A site. 5-0 start is excellent.
Yeah. You keep saying it's K-Serrato and Molodoy, but Yakinder, before this match, was the 2nd highest impact. And it's that drop-off was so apparent when they lost their map in this series. And when they nearly lost it on Overpass, too. It was, you know, that push. with the MP9 in the second half. It was 1 or 2 bad sprays, but he needed all the rounds to sort of find his form again. And now he's getting into all these great positions. The multi-kills are here.
FaZe looks horrible. Well, Payne's no slouch. Payne is no slouch. Don't get... Also, isn't it just like... Is it still map 1, whatever they're playing?
And still, nobody's excited because they know the
Not really
job's
my
not
thing,
finished. We
Beast.
saw that everything just goes back and forth.
What are my thoughts on 9Z30? I mean, I only got to...
Okay. With a scout.
That happens to be my face hit pugs.
Let's see it, Shiro. And it's Magic's in the kill
Yeah,
feed.
I don't know. They looked insane when they played Falcons. Like, I don't know. And it seems like they fucking looked insane versus everyone. So, it's a weird...
Fallen pulls the op
That's
back.
weird.
Still nothing beyond that scout to work with here for Spirit. 4 pistols and a scout, and they all move their way back into the apartments. Fallen swapped out to that AWP, has it posted on the market window, as Yakindar is going to be the one cat player for the time being. But even the A setup is kind of reactive to a quick B rotate as needed. Flash into it, and Fallen moves this forward. This is going to be Spirit to hope
Nothing
they
weird,
can
just
trounce
Cinderella
the B
run.
site.
Well, no, when
Oh,
teams like
what
shit on him that hard.
Magix.
Okay,
From the scout
Magic's
to the
is...
Desert Eagle, Magic's 2.
What can't he do?
Unbelievable opening headshots.
And he fucking...
Even gets an assist there on Yakindar up the cat play.
Okay.
Oh, got the scout frag.
What are we watching?
Holy shit. All right.
There's barely any friction. They just
Nah,
got
they're
only
clearly
headshots.
cheating.
All
This is
4
actually
down.
my face it
of a
pugs,
round out
dude.
of Spirit.
My team
They
goes
didn't
up
even get a chance to
5-0.
get
We're
those
on
guns
this
they knocked
top of
down.
the
They were so
world.
far
Everybody gets
away.
1 digged and scouted. Shitter luck. All cashed in.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was an odd round, but fuck them.
That's why sometimes it's so hard to make sense of Counter-Strike, to build the narrative, to build up expectations, you know, to tell you that the next round is going to be Furia's. You just can't, because Magix slams Molodoy, who's been playing excellently, with a scout.
It's all probabilistic. It's like, you know, if a game gets close a lot, that's great, but you know, that's why Vitality winning no matter what, even if it's always close, that's the most important part. You get all these rounds in between, but ultimately what it comes down to is, can you close out the entire game? Big Chopper
Roger,
could have
thanks
done
for the
that.
49-month primer. Thank you, thank you.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say no. So funny that Magix has to give the scout away and then still gets another headshot just with the Desert Eagle.
Nade's a little shallow. Do as much damage as it could. Donk starts this game 1-5. I don't even know how Yakindar flanked him in underpass that previous round. That was so fast.
Yeah, him and Fallen just both pushing apart.
Yeah, I mean, Fallen was through TV. Like, yeah, Yakindar was underpass, but Fallen killed top mid at the same time.
They just walked it forward. This round, it'll be Yuri to get a little more brazen with this ramp
This
setup.
is a really strong shadow angle. I wonder how Donk fights
Donk
it.
approaching. Yuri's
Ooh.
gonna best him. Make that a
He-
1-6 start.
What's crazy is Donk do it too, and he fucking avoided showing it pretty early on. If you go wider on that, like on the back side of the wall, your shadow's huge.
Blindsiding him off of the cat play. And
So
now
good.
He still lost it, but it was cool to see.
Flash is
I was
coming in to
curious.
interrupt the Spirit commitment that still hasn't even exited the ramp. There is an op on that ramp to try to counterpick, but it's Molodoy to win the head-to-head. Or rather, Shiro's still yet to get a chance to fire back. And that's fine.
Him, but he doesn't have to move, really.
Yeah. You know Yuri's here. You can do anything you want. He's going to be locked into the position, serving up distractions and forcing Spirit to tuck tail as they're
Are we watching
off in
IM?
Shiro.
Yeah, I'll be watching IM
Nothing
after
but a
this.
save.
I mean, the one round they won so far, just
Fury
an
looking good,
aberration.
man. Magic's just got a 1 dig and get a
Eagle
scout
shot,
entry each
scout
time.
kill,
Scout
the Tech 9
and
frag
Deagle
from
entry, all
miles
good.
away. Outside of that, Furia, full control
Am I
of the
going to Atlanta?
situation.
No.
Still not getting
Go
excited
see, it's my
about
brother's wedding, dumbass. Yeah,
And yet
jackass.
this is a result that an entire generation of young Counter-Strike players in Kazakhstan are waiting to see conclude.
it. Yeah, it's a great way to put it. I mean, and that might be just weighing heavily on their mind and causing some mistakes too. But now they're putting themselves in a great spot to release that valve of pressure. And I'm sure when the qualification happens,
I am means no YouTube stream, right? Correct.
Insta-kill for Donk. On the hunt for another one here with Quesarado to his left. Yuri's hanging on to the ramp for the time being. And Donk looking towards that default position. Wants to catch Yuri, but he doesn't let his guard down. Sees a sliver of Quesarado. And a second headshot comes through for Donk. Third kill for Donk. The quad denied by Yuri, who gets a little bit more damage into Tanir, and it's a fallen 1v3, gonna be caught by the ladder push of Magix. Gonna let Shiro just put this angle on, and it's a blind side, as Spirit will find another one, set up by Donk, coming through connector and slicing through that A setup.
yeah, they want him to be Weapon X, and he's set up really well to do so. That round's one just off the back of his individual play, and that's just sort of feels like what's going to characterize this match.
Smoking off the approach, they'll disrespect it. Bad Molotov, bounces off the doorway, pops behind Spirit.
Clean
Queues
kill.
up the Molotov, opening kill, round
Slows
9.
it down a lot too.
Got Donk on the ground, Fallen dodging the
Fallen.
threat. Waiting for another as
Damn, that's
Molotov.
cheeky.
He will
What the
put
fuck?
Zontics off the play as the
Oh,
third
I
shot
thought he was about
gets
to get
away from
both.
him. Quesarado getting the better of
Think he
Donk,
was moving
18-man
still.
advantage at a minute, and that bomb's
They don't
getting
know he's
lost
on
inside
D-box.
the
They have no
smokes towards
idea.
sight.
They can't find Quesarado.
Oh, yes,
They
they
know
do.
he's back here somewhere, and so Tanir will wait out the second fade. All the while, CT getting closer to Cat. He gets away from Tanir. Shiro's op strikes. He sees the shots whiz by from Cat, and it's a fast reposition from Yuri. He wants to try to join up with Yakindar, who's just going to buy a bit of time here, as the bomb will need to be retrieved by Shiro, and CTs link up.
Be impossible to split this crossfire open, but I mean, once the bomb gets planted, it's not going to be that easy. Oh, they're going to push through early.
He's still considering Cat. I love that.
Nice,
I love that
Yakinder.
sound bait. So good.
That's awesome. Yakinder's been very sneaky today. or at
Looking
least here
good,
on
man. They're
Barrage.
looking good on the CT side. And their
Taking all
T
the
side
right
was good
spots,
earlier on
taking all the
overpass.
right
I'm
risks.
curious.
That one could come down to one trade from Tanir, who did have the drop on Quesarado, but didn't have the mechanics.
Another moment for Molotov to shine, finding 2 kills in the middle of that B-bomb site hit. Dodging Donk as he hit to the front of the site and headed arch, but didn't quite have the angles to clear the players off site. 7-2 CT lead off of that defense.
All right. Sorry about that. What are your thoughts on changing decoy grenades to footsteps instead of bullet audio? I always thought that'd be
And again,
interesting
it's
if they
just full
decide to do
focus,
that. I
man.
feel like it'd be really strong though if they did.
Even though they're streaking, they're kind of getting
I feel like it
these
might be
exciting
too
finishes
strong
and
if they
making
did
really
that.
good moves.
But I do think that'd be fun to make
There's a
the
lot of
decoy
tension.
actually like an interesting piece of utility. We shrieking? Yeah, we got some
Molotov
crazy
has
ones. We
been
got Cray at
excellent,
235.
though.
I've
How many
seen
offers
like,
do you see in a
I think I've
B-hold
seen
like
some
that, like a
240s
Max
today
Cat
as
one?
well.
They keep copying and pasting Tanir into underpass, and right now there is no one above him on Cat. and then the full clear of B.
I feel like Furia knows like something about the Spirit's default or like the timing, because man, they've just like always known when they're going B and always had the early info. Like
try to split.
Like B has just been entirely sealed up this entire game, like perfectly, and they're going into a stack now again because of it. Oh, Molodoi missed the first one. He's stuck at triple now. Now, yeah, I was gonna say that's actually huge. He missed that.
Kind of a big deal.
Hanging on to it as Yakindar serves up the distraction. Yuri's revealed himself, but him and K-Serrato with a kill apiece. And Yuri's in a reposition.
Oh, he missed. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Zontic,
oh my
God. On that one, and that is not the kind of commitment the Spirit
what just
are going to
happened?
That's not a great round for Spirit.
What just
for sure.
happened?
I mean, they didn't have a Molly in jungle. It was very clear to Furia they were going to split through A. There's 3 players there, and it's even taking the op out with the spam behind triple, and there's still no chance for them to do that.
Dude. Fucking it.
Three rifles to work with here in round 11. Big volley of utility over top, and the CT's answer, putting a smoke in the middle of the site to create a question mark in Spirit's minds. It's low HP for Yuri. Op rings out on jungle. Smoke goes deep ticket, and Donk hits the headshot. Yuri, because of the low health, isn't able to get away with it.
Holy shit. What the okay.
Popping it open. Felt a little unprepared for that to be open wide.
It's a near.
Molodoi just kind of
took an extra shot.
Yeah, fed over. And
all right, everybody's shooting this round. Everybody just like collectively decided to not suck ass this round compared to last round.
K-Serrato lets him know exactly where he is. Now he's going to have to try to just fight his way out of here. Team Spirit gunning for a 3rd round on the T side. And they'll do so with 2 survivors, much needed as the economy was wobbly coming into these last couple rounds. It's a fast pace.
4 for Spirit's manageable, not ideal.
And an emphasis for ticket control that nets them their
if you're
third.
Furia,
Really great round for Tanier.
with how hot you started this half, you definitely want not. Dude, it feels so bad because dude, Furia is like, I feel like the only rounds they're losing are like these shit buys, right? Like.
CT nade, by the way.
Yeah, he just shot an extra no scope through the smoke.
It's objectively
so
the best cut of meat. Maybe like for like a steak, probably like a ribeye.
And yet the op was looking for the duel at the same time. So what does
But
that
really,
tell
you know, what people won't tell you is you can get shitty ribeye cuts though.
I mean, it could also have just, you know, they could be preempting blowing open the smoke, and then he's looking for that. But
people just like default buy ribeyes without even looking.
The fact that no one dies somehow is kind of interesting too.
It's going to be Furia economy limited this round. Haven't really had to deal with that this half. It's been Spirit's issue. And yet we go 4 players towards this site. Yuri strikes with a deagle to the back of the head. Grabs an AK for his efforts. And a perfect
Yuri has lived on top of Balk for an entire half, which is crazy.
To size by Donk, sitting on 12 health down in Sandwich. K-Serrato whipping that crosshair in anticipation of the mid play, but
do they know it's
this
both?
direction.
I guess they're just assuming it's both at this point.
Now both reigning Furia members. Trying to make a move up con.
Dude.
Op has gone unannounced for the time being.
And he walked to CT.
And Donk tests the limits of ticket.
It's a great post plant. It's all up to Shiro, but he should be offered up a free shot.
Sees the gun barrel coming. K-Serrato, if he steps to the top of the stairs, should be done for. Counterpart attempts to take the duel, and Shiro lands it. Now
Donk, that was kind of early.
Doesn't have a kit.
Wait.
Awkward situation. Bomb's got 12 seconds left. And with that, it is going to be Shiro to win the last round of this half. A 4th for Spirit.
All right.
They sprinkle a couple
That's enough. That's enough to at least give them some breathing room.
Furia doesn't have all the tools for the job.
I did see that 9Z went through 3-0. Yeah, I didn't watch the games too much.
It's still serviceable. I mean, if you talk about the quality of rounds and everything, like Furia get all the credit. They looked in full control. Like they lost a round to that Scout Deagle round out of Magic.
Yeah, what up? You like it?
Let those go though. They have a very strong scoreline to end. They only lost control of their economy at the very end. They started
Rick
off
thanks
well.
to the 56, Break thanks to the 51, K2G thanks to the 41. No kid? Yeah, no kid. No kid.
Closing out is a different story. Of course, as we saw on Overpass, they struggled to do that. It took him to overtime, but do feel like those overtime rounds helped.
Rob, thanks for the 3-month reset.
Just trying to
Act
find
6 to the
themselves
53.
again in the
Thank you,
same
thank you.
fashion that they played CS the last 48 hours. This time we get a Yakindar and Quesarado pop off. Yuri was also rock solid within that A site when called on. So the rifling core here for Furia lights up the server. Gives themselves wiggle room as they'll take to the T side now.
Well, classic pistol round's important, but I mean, pistol and conversion basically ties this game.
It's not
for
quite
Spirit.
a Donk-esque performance so far, but
And it basically
time to turn
wins
that
through the
around.
game here. So
Critical pistol. Zontic sets up the flash to interrupt ramp. Molodoy blind hits the headshot and then counter utility over the top for Furia.
oh damn, 5v3 already.
The pistol bodes real well for their chances at sprinting.
They're taking
to the double
jungle as
digits.
well. They're just avoiding
Zontic
CT here.
wants
And they
to
set
take
up for the
a
CT
line into
retake on
sight,
Spirit.
Will not be able to deny this bomb plant. Not with
Oh.
Quesarado on the other side of
Oh,
triple
wait,
like
that could be a freebie.
as
No.
he goes over top of Ticket with a teammate next to him. Magic's trying to get the Berettas into the action. Ooh, here comes Donk.
It's one.
Tap on Fallen. Stairs player spotted.
Oh,
Zontic kills
wait,
Quesarado.
they're doing
Now
it.
The numbers even
Oh
down.
my
Donk
God.
has got another.
Kinder can't escape.
2v2
Oh, that was
with
actually
15
so
seconds
smart.
on the bomb.
Ikendur getting out on that
Magic's gonna
reload was
tap it,
huge.
Try to fluster this post plant.
Gotta
Furia
swing him.
hiding for the time being.
Oh,
He
through
can
the
still
wall, he
stick
didn't-
this, and they get the kills.
Holy
But he got off the bomb in the
shit.
middle of all that.
Oh.
Not a kid either.
Nope. Had to be the
NT.
10-second defuse when
Oh
he got
my
on
God.
at 12.
Dude, that was a
Pirouette.
5v3.
Donk's on 2 cents. A full 180 perfect headshot. to
Jesus.
finish off the
Chaos,
Kinder
thanks for your
after headshotting
61
him
37.
originally.
Thanks for subbing 6 months
But
at a
it
time,
doesn't
dude.
matter. They
Thank
don't
you.
win the round. That would have been a massive amount of
We
leverage. to
do
get
be
back
seeing the
into this game.
multi-month subs, guys. Appreciate it.
Now they rely on converting the force up, which, well, we know they can do that.
First scam train of the day. I'll be matching all gifted on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick.
Yeah,
Actually, I
that's
think it's her
insane.
second. I lied. It's her second.
It's even,
Slamilton, thanks for the
adjusted for him
45-month
getting
prime.
up on
Thank
top
you,
of
man.
the box.
Molly ramp. Flash mid. 2-1-2. Force by. Molly on the force by is kind of interesting. I feel like that's not worth it. Like, I almost like want them to come out ramp.
Smoke on the ramp to interrupt the execute.
Just being nitpicky. I'm just thinking about
Spirit
small things
firing
here.
off that M4.
I don't
They've
think it
given
really
Donk
matters that
all he
much.
needs is Tanier with the MP9 instead.
Oh my
Force
God.
by
Holy
victory for
shit,
Spirit.
dude. This
That's
is going to
what
put him
they
on
queued
5.
up. A Quesarado quad kill demanded low health
Wait,
on all
okay.
4, but he hits the ground, and Spirit
They were low
stacking
HP, that was getting
site with
sus.
firepower, forced by their way back in.
Hey,
J
man,
Tag,
they don't
thanks
win
for the
pistol,
5.
But
Thank you,
now
thank
they're
you.
right back into the game.
Well,
That'll actually feel pretty good if you're
we've
Spirit.
seen this script before, guys.
You know, you're very excited to play the CT side. And
I mean,
Fallen
him
is
getting a
chatterbox
double
right now.
kill
He's got a
under
lot to
Valk
say.
is filthy. What is this called, though? Just default? Defaulting is... I don't know, man. You
Execute
could...
that one out of the way is a regret.
You could literally insert any sort of when you see people default and the extremities get picked by like a little trap play or a
to a
hunt,
B pop.
you can say why didn't they
Not
just group?
stopping.
Ecos are just really and
No
or
bars.
reverse force buys are really fucking hard,
Zontic
man.
Trying to recover the
It's
control
really
of the site.
fucking hard.
It's only Yakindar of everybody who hits the ground to actually come up with a frag. And a late arrival.
Sometimes and like
here
you
for
honestly
Fallen
want to
with
do
the bomb.
both because if you always throw
That one
one,
gets
they'll
mopped up
play
real
for the
quick.
specific
Team
one you
Spirit
play
start
for.
converting rounds early.
So it,
And we'll see about that tension again.
yeah, you
They're
could
let them
argue that
back
that
in
was
back
bad.
on
They didn't
overpass.
scout,
The
they
CT
ran
side
out
come
A,
back on
but they
Mirage
threw
a
all the
lot
proper
easier.
util, and they weren't blind, and they were fighting the underbelt guy with an MP9. Their spacing was just slightly off, and he was able to get 2 off of
do
a
you
good
think?
transfer. Do I?
Some weird energy in the air.
Yeah, I
right
don't know.
now.
I don't
I don't
know.
know what's happening.
It's like neither team willing to celebrate.
Yeah, but also I watch teams
Probably
all the
both
time
a
run
little
a
bit
default, and I watch
disappointed in
Vitality pick them apart, or other
Overall
teams pick
form
them
right
apart.
now, coming up against each other. The hardest competition for both of them so far.
It's
I think if you're
It's
Fury
tough, dude.
after the 2 stomps that you've
There's
had in
no
your last
free
2
rounds in
matches,
Counter-Strike,
you're kinda,
really. Like this
feeling
right here,
yourself again.
like because you broke
Full
them,
confidence,
is the
thinking,
closest
yeah,
you get
we
to a
are
free
back,
round.
And then you kind of get
And I've
hit
even
by
seen
a
these
dose of
fucking Glock
reality
rounds
by
win.
making some mistakes in your own side, not being able to just dispatch of a Spirit that is also not in full form.
Yeah, and it kind of feels like 40% of the time we've seen what we saw in the last couple days, and the rest of the time it's a little bit weaker. Magic could definitely farm up right here.
Yeah, Glock's meant to make Magic's money. Looking to stop that bomb plants. Ooh, but it'll get punched in. A little bit of extra cash here for Furia's efforts as K Serrato
They
tries
still
to
got
dodge
the bomb
all
down.
of
It's
these.
crazy.
Holy hell.
He got hit by every single
Yeah.
bullet, but it didn't do much damage.
Everybody laughing after that one.
That's great.
RoboCop scene at bench. Sky, thanks for the
Eventually goes down,
69-month
2-round lead,
resub.
all
Nice.
that
Try to
Furia
you
hold on
5
to
gifted
from here
right
on
now.
out.
What's the point of earbuds underneath? The earbuds are actually for the sound. Big. The headsets are for noise cancellation.
Forced to wait before getting back into the AKs because of that force buy victory.
fl0m, thanks for the resub and thanks for getting us the next level of the scammer. Appreciate you. Thanks for the 32-month primer. You look great.
I'm really looking for Yakinder to show off to finish this game off, honestly. Feels like everything's come together in this last map for him. Don't want to see any more bad sprays.
Rowdy, thanks for another fiver.
Power
Thank you,
smoke.
thank you.
This
Chat out another 5.
one
Heads
trade
up, heads
could
up.
make a world of difference.
And Kinbo, thanks for the
But even just
97
chewing it
months.
back
Thank
a
you,
bit
guys.
allows Yakinder to have some liberties. He'll go in for a peek, won't see
Al,
magic.
thanks for the 6. You look great. You look great. Thank you.
Oh, he had to turn from that. Tanir goes down.
Opens it for
What
through
the
smoke falling, collects
fuck?
a
Okay,
second.
Unk.
Magic's peppering connector.
All right.
Rob's one back
My
at least. You've got Mojo
entry
and low,
rifler.
fallen low.
Dude, he was 3-11. He just did that.
Zontic's low. There are liabilities
Guys,
still
he was
remaining in
3-11.
this
He did
round.
that.
Furia put the bomb in.
Yeah, they don't have a way back in right now.
I will stream Atlanta. I
Shiro
cannot
can
stream
get
it
it
on
going.
YouTube.
Only got
Correct.
one flash. I mean, for the post plant that they see right now, it's close to impossible. They haven't dealt with that one lurk in mid. They don't even know
No, it's
where
just
he
got to
is.
be a save. It's got to be a save. There's no reason to blow up.
They'll
Like
allow
you can,
Furia to grab
if you
10
keep all 3
rounds.
guns, you actually keep your money in such a decent spot if you're Spirit right now.
Fallen just grabbing the bull by the horns in this round with his 2K. From 3-11, he gets that double down through the smoke as well for the second frag. It's a tough ask of him in the form he's had on Mirage, and yet delivers for double digits. Furia 10, Spirit 7. It's okay.
That was a gentle.
He's
yeah.
gonna retire soon. Won't be a problem next
We won't
year.
have to put up with this nonsense for much longer, guys.
I love this.
But we
Tally,
really
thanks for
haven't
the
seen him
28-month
tilting like
primer.
we've
Thank you,
seen
dude. Thank you, thank you,
sometimes,
thank you.
Yeah, well, maybe a little tilt could go a long way.
Yeah.
You need to see the fire in Spirit's belly at the moment. At least they've got the guns for the job. Back into the fight for middle. Donk will pick it up. Gets his revenge 1 round later. See you later, Fallen.
What happened to Donkey used to be
Now
so
a
much better?
45
I know.
demanded of
15 and
Furia,
12
where Spirit
actually
start to chip
bought.
back away at that lead.
Yeah, I think this year, honestly, he's truly fallen off. It's kind of
This will be the
disgusting.
second time
Like,
Furia win. Only
we all knew it
one
was going to
round.
happen. Like, can you believe he's only
Puts that
dropping a
money in question.
1.34 rating this year?
Huge dunk, and if you think of the two ways Donk has
Sorry,
done
actually,
back-to-back rounds, a smoke spam from Fallen,
Yeah, no,
a deep
1.34.
nade
Actually,
out of
gross. He's
Serato.
completely fallen. I think he's washed.
Yeah, but still, Furia need to figure
Almost a
out
2.0
exactly
rated
what's
for the
gonna
event.
get
I
them to
think
win this
Odyssey's
round.
lost it.
There is a player to supplant Donk. They have a ramp guy.
I respect you so much for reading stuff daily and not losing your sanity. I mean, I have lost my
He's had
sanity. It's fun.
Kind of some awkward appearances here, but this will work out beautifully. He just phases the smoke, goes in for another bomb dropped.
Damn,
Takes
Tanier.
control of the
Okay.
situation
There
on
you
his
go.
own. No
He is
support
he is a
needed.
little A-ramp demon,
No
isn't he,
answer
dude?
left for Furia.
He's really like
Take a look out top middle. You've got
this might he finally might be getting like an area of the map where I feel like
That
he's
was
just
shut
like
down by
him,
Tanier, and
which is
Tanier
good
alone.
because he was him for heroic for such a period of time there. He's doing good. Moose, thanks for the 30-month primer.
Crazy
Thank you.
how tense
Thank you,
this
thank you,
game
thank
is
you.
coming into the final rounds of the third map. Everyone trying to stay composed. Unreal how far that nade goes.
Nah, it's just such good aggression out in here, man. You have to do that as a player sometimes, man. The
So you're
behind
there to shut
picket
it all
or
down
like
on
pass
his
it
own.
all the time or like you need to threaten that A ramp area. You got to
Trying to
make
step
sure
up
that they're
the
not
shadow
just
of
like in
Donk,
there for
who's
free
clearly
every
the top
single time,
performer for
having a
Spirit
good
at the
time,
moment.
setting up whatever the fuck they want
This
against
brought
you.
back his scoreline quite a bit.
But not
That
the
thanks for
kind of
3 month
score
primer,
that's still
thank
just
you.
gonna end this game alone. So a welcomed moment by Tanier. And we'll see who's next up for Spirit as they try to close this 2-round gap now. Early pressure out of K. Serato. We saw him go passive last round and not really get a chance to find any activity on this site as he lost his teammates on A with bomb.
Chat, thanks for all the subs during this camera. You look
Just
great.
trying to draw out some retake utility right
Out
now.
of the loop. Who's Hallie? Hallie's the coach for Spirit, and he's sick, and he's not there.
Swinging back in the other direction. It's a real even spread of the map here for Furia, and Spirit don't intend to come back in for map control. They're happy to let it get to the site exec and Donk to take this peek off the side of the stairs. And
Good clear.
oh yeah, that's a nice move.
Good die though.
Magix gets by this now. This really comes down to if he pushes through, and he does. But there's no kill here for Yakinder.
Magic's and Yakinder fighting at B while everybody else is fixating in on the A side.
All right, Tanier, let's see.
Ooh, they're
Did I
starting
jinx
to
you?
consider mid
Yes,
for
I
a
did.
moment, and that's when Tanier gets dropped with nothing. There was a certain silence
Oh.
behind that execute out of Furia, but they did indeed commit to it, and Donk hasn't been able to find that lineup, although Yuri's down low.
He's just
In
becoming him at A
anticipation of the
ramp,
bench
dude.
push,
Immediately
him
gets run
Shiro
down and
with
dies.
another
Oh!
Donk's starting to tear heads off. As he's found
Damn!
himself a triple.
He's so angry.
Serato 1v4 from the depths of
Jesus
this bomb
Christ.
site. They're making their moves up already. Magic's killed from the back of it.
Wait.
Top stairs
Ooh,
held, and
huge
Shiro
trade.
is there to help. It is him and Donk with all 5 frags on A.
That's just disgusting out of Donk, that third kill. You see him for 1 frame and you're dead.
Honestly, Donk a year ago got all 4.
All the pressure was building towards him. Tanier dying on the site, but Donk was the other guy on A. And this is just no chance at all.
Sorry.
No chance at all.
Sorry,
And when
sorry.
that
I'm
engagement happened, and it
I'm
was
a humble
Yakinder
farmer.
and Magix, I think it favors Magix once once Yakinder leaves. If he had gotten the kill, it's kind of a different round. But then
Give me
it's,
motivation to
okay,
go to
this
the
guy
gym. Just
coming
go
on
to the
fast
gym,
lane,
fatty.
100%.
Stop looking for me for motivation. Just go. Get in there, Tubby. Get it moving.
Fast B. Last time this got crushed. They'll try to charge it past the van as Magix goes quietly into the smoke.
Missing some flashes.
Zontix with 2 kills. Glock will find it, but as they get clumped up on Magix, it just opens the door for Shiro to blow them
What?
away. A nade is all he needed. Glock quietly into the smoke.
Missing some flashes.
Zontix with 2 kills. Glock will find it, but as they get clumped up on Magic, it just opens the door for Shiro.
It is an actual fucking clown car at the van, dude.
Glock in with damage. Him and Shiro with pistols out. 4 survive Spirit as this game now tied at 10.
And again, no celebrations whatsoever. They've
I like how we got a replay, I think, in the middle of that, or whatever the fuck that
One
was.
feel a little bit more real.
It's a measly 2T round half so far for Furia.
Dude, that was... There's 50 bodies at that van, dude. That's crazy.
Some ideas from Sid.
Things are getting serious now. Coaches are standing.
Yeah.
Both teams remain 3 rounds from playoffs.
Everyone
Magic
wants to get in front of that Astana crowd.
just puts that smoke at his feet. Oh. It's got to get wild outside of the site.
The guys that B is on lock is absolutely got to be the call after that, right?
Back to it with guns for Furia. Bomb remains in spawn.
All right, if this is like overpass again, this is where Furia like just like locks the fuck in.
Him and Quesarado now tied at 17 kills apiece. Nade for Quesarado to have to stomach. He's on half health at 1:30.
The Magix looks like he's made it part of the plan to try to get deep B apps control again.
Supported by Shiro's op, Quesarado's got the disadvantage in this fight.
Oh, they missed the flash.
Oh, and Quesarado knows. Wait, is he not telling Molidor? Molidor didn't even
it might have
post.
got him killed, but it's Quesarado already took the nade damage. That might have been a perfect move, if not for that flash hitting the ceiling.
It brings Molidoy over. Shiro passive, ready for this peak.
Am I going to phase after this? Yeah, we're watching Atlanta after this. I got you guys.
Starting to get paranoid about
It's going to take a second, though, because I have to do a bunch of things to follow ESL's
Shiro
rules.
Misses a chance
So,
at 1. Then Molidoy's got that op cover.
yeah.
That is Zontix and Shiro both down.
It's going to take me a second.
Gonna have to scramble back in. Finds a player on the exit of the apartments. Didn't know that Quesarado
I got to, like, remove a bunch of panels, hide my fridge, load up their stream, or, like, their VOC stream.
Wow.
Molidoy's triple will
I told you, dude,
Furia
we're
back
actually
in the
following the
lead.
same script as last map. That's
Approach.
crazy.
And the thing that could have made the difference is that one
Oh, yeah,
flash.
bone him on. Let's go, dude.
If they had secured B apps and got that kill on Quesarado, it might have been a whole different attack. And instead, they escorted Molidoy out into this peak so effectively. First rifler showing, dropped the guard of Shiro. He went in for the re-peek, and Molidoy was right there in his vision to make him regret it.
Some glaringly obvious missed utility throughout this series. Small mistakes with big impact. Because that was a 50 health Quesarado that would have been either staring at the wall or blind as a bat.
Kinder doesn't overextend there. Okay, flash goes wider.
Kinder doesn't overextend. They're dead.
They're readying for some
He said
kind of
okay.
B-pop.
Jonathan, thanks for the 40-month resub. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, and the window angle is perfect for Magix.
5v3 Spirit to try to
Wait.
tie the game again.
Oh.
Furia eating flashes on the approach.
Whoa.
Magic's almost
This is weird.
pulls another one off this moment. Quesarado's
Quesarado
got the
got
answer
his.
back, but it costs him a lot of health. Him and his teammates are all here. The only thing there is this B fight. All 7 remaining players in position for this duel, and it's going to be
What the
Yuri
fuck?
to try to draw this back. 22 HP versus 2. Bombs in his
Whoa.
possession. He grabs that op. It has got
Jam
45
time?
seconds
Ah,
to maybe pull this off.
Man, an op in this position, is he even going to attempt it? I mean,
Are we jam timing? What's the money like?
at this
Oh,
moment,
he's
obviously,
jam
we see
timing.
that
Son
he
of
could
a
have run all the way back to A, and right now, Spirit intent on just playing this together. But is there a world where he even comes forward, or if they're just thinking about making sure they have this op next round? Molidoy's got $50. I think that's priority number 1. Very B-centric game plan here for Furia to try to close this game.
Can't
But
tell if
Spirit
these teams are
sometimes
equally
have the
good or
answers.
equally ass. Yes. I mean, let's be honest. Like whenever we're watching
one
anybody that
remains
isn't
as wide
Vitality,
open
we're always
as
like,
ever.
nah. These guys are. This ain't gonna do it, man. This ain't. Even if the
Another
game is good,
quiet
this ain't
close
good
to the
enough,
round.
bro.
And we go to round 23 to decide who will lock in overtime.
Yeah, Atlanta started right now, yo.
They just can't string these terrorist rounds together.
Sometimes when I watch Na'Vi, there's hope. Navi's
Gonna lead
good,
with
and
shortcomings
Navi's
in
probably
this
the
one.
deepest in map pool, but
Tech 9 for Yuri. Galil's on
yeah, I don't know,
Fallen
man.
and
That's tough.
Caserado. And so they boost Molodoy to try to start it with an opening pick on window. Draw out some util, but there's no actual peek nor challenge behind that flash from Spirit.
They really want to end this towards B. We see the bomb up here again. They're still respecting the map with the mid control, and it's not the CTs that are really pressing back into it. Zontix will start to walk forward. Is he really going to extend into this? Oh, that's a free frag. It's only patience that wins that for Molodoy.
It's going to soften up the B
Furia
side.
have been getting mid control every round. Zontix walking right into that dry.
The Fort Worth final had me losing hope
Smoke's
that
come
Navi will
down
beat
in mid
Vitality
just to
anytime soon.
maintain
I mean,
Furia,
yeah,
but
when you
there's
blow
no
a lead that
actual
big, and
evolution from that opening
Yeah.
pick, right? No forward stance.
they played
Yeah,
him,
if they
and then
just
map
let
3 was
this
just they were just broken
all
on the
distill
inside.
into no more moves for the CT side.
Torpedo,
There's a
you're
lot
trying
of
to
trouble over on
you're
B
trying
again
to
for
fix
Magics.
the. You're not beating Vitality
Smoke dropped. Shiro.
by doing the
open or not?
Falcons route,
No, they
in
don't
my
even have a
opinion.
plan to support him.
Magic's on the
You're
other
not.
end, though. Players
It's not
coming
just
his
one
way.
more
He
star,
gets a
bro. You're not
second.
It's
That's
like
Molodoy
somebody
low,
has
and
to
then cleaned
elevate
up. Tenier
themselves.
finds the spam. Donk's got the backs turned.
Oh.
The perfect wraparound from the 4v5. It's a huge.
They never
hope
expected
for
Donk
Magix
back
on
to side
the
on B. Ain't no
catwalk.
way.
They could not trade him out in time, and somehow Donk had. I don't even know how he got to that position so
Damn, bro.
quickly.
12 to 11. 12 to 11. The money is absolutely fucking
The money
just
has
torched.
vanished now for Furia.
Yeah, this is Galil's Mac 10.
No
Oh.
rounds in succession.
Do you think they just? What do you mean elevate? I mean people have to grow into their roles and become better
They've been
players
totally
in their
fine
respective
to give up
roles.
mid-control
You have to
and
be
still find
Vitality as a
ways to
unit,
win
like as a
this.
team. One person is not carrying you across the finish line, not consistently anyway. Maybe for a map. You like that's what people always forget is like Flames and Mezzi were
Now it
great
gets
players
really
when they joined
stressful for
Vitality,
Furia.
but they
All this
like
work
now
and
they're
effort
like
to get to this point.
the best players respectively in their roles, and it took time to get there. Navi isn't winning by
Only to
just
be
replacing one
totally
of like
broke
their
in round
players and just trying to
24.
quote unquote get a star. They're winning it by those
It's
players
all
growing
Donk
and continuously getting better within that system and
all
trying to maintain that
Magics.
confidence.
He will sit outside of this A-site Furia. It's an
Like-
all-in with what they have. They're going to try to earn overtime off of this one. Pistols and MAC-10s for the majority. Tenier gives space up. Flashes find him. The chase is on to take over Ticket, and he is all the way back in his spawn, but blind. And then Magix takes damage. Donk's found one on the other side of the site. You've got 2 wounded players here for Furia. The
Smoke
bomb
on
plant
Molodoy, though.
desperate to get it down
He
behind
threw a
that
deep CT.
triple
That's
stack,
big.
and the spams come through, but the bomb's
Oh
gone
my
down.
God,
Barely
slivers
standing.
everywhere.
And now Yuri cleaned up.
3
The
people
most health
CT.
left on anybody here will be Molodoy for Furia, but they have been corralled.
They're
they have
splitting
been
up.
cornered and soon to be
Surprised they're not at least trying to fight
have
CT.
anything to say about it. Zontix concerned
Oh, they're gonna
about
miss their
Sandwich,
timing.
can now full fixate in on the ticket.
Yeah,
push.
that's it.
Tanier's
GG,
got the
GG.
other side of it rolling forward. Team Spirit,
Wait.
it's been 12 months in the making, but they will indeed beat Furia again for the first time since the previous PGL Astana.
And muted celebrations, and rightly so. Donk's not looking too happy about what he had to do to get them through. And I was asked a question, how could you make the Vitality era end? I've got a theory. Send them this game and let them watch it, and they will become convinced they never need to practice again, and that will bring about their downfall, because that was sloppy from both
Thanks to
teams.
the 42-month primer.
The last map, Spirit could have 2-0'd it on Furia's pick. This map, Furia throw another lead. Ugh.
I will say Furia
Complacency
losing
will
on the
probably
second
be
round
what ends
is
the
what
Vitality era. because, I mean, if they did actually tune in for this one, they're going to feel great about what they're putting out. I think Navi would feel great if they watch this one.
PGL, thank you very much for letting me co-stream today. You guys are absolutely beautiful. Chat, give me a moment. I have to turn off and do a bunch of shit here before I'm allowed to stream ESL. I got to hide a fridge, turn off my panels. YouTube chat, this is where you're going to have to join Twitch or Kick. Let's see, remove that one, remove that one, remove that one. I gotta remove this one. How many more panels do I have to fucking remove? I don't think they got a food or a mattress sponsor, right? I never even put my monster one back up. Okay. Alright, there we go. One sec. I gotta remove all these panels real fast. Alright. Pay out the gun, but yeah, relax, man. We're gonna go to the phase game, and then we're gonna watch a Vitality versus BC game, aka Spirit versus the Woo. Okay. YouTube chatters, yeah, you guys have to watch on Twitch or on Kick. That's ESL's rules, not mine. I apologize. That's just not up to me. So I will see you guys, YouTube chat, I'll see you guys for Astana, or I'll see you guys in my other chat rooms, okay? Or if you don't want to watch there, ESL has their YouTube stream as well. Sell out.